Good morning and afternoon, villagers. How are you doing? Surprise! It is Monday, November 11th, Veterans Day. And since I have the day off from my office, Doug and I are going to be decorating here at the villa. And we've decided to go ahead and start with the village that's going to be directly behind me, right up there. And it's going to be pretty cool. We have a lot of stuff going on around here as far as decorations go. We have the village that we're going to do. We need to work in the kitchen. I need to unpack ornaments for the peppermint gingerbread tree. And so we're just going to get started. I'm going to try and keep up with the chat as much as possible, but let's see what happens. Lena, thank you for being here. Pato, hi. Hello, Samantha. Thank you for being here. We're just decorating. We're putting in the village things like this. This is like one of the buildings that is going to be in the village. Doug is, well, actually, let me faff with that if you don't mind. Do you want me to?
I guess you can.
Yeah.
I
have to faff with a little tree here. Let me go ahead and just turn it slightly so you can watch what I'm doing here. There's Doug there. Say hi, Doug.
Hello.
So here, I'll take this.
You need to get it done.
Yeah, so this is one of the alpine trees that goes in the Christmas forest. Here, let me turn that so that we can see. Several years ago, we bought these alpine trees, and they were set up where Doug's parents used to live. This was about 12 years ago, and they were set up on the hearth of the fireplace. And ever since then, we kind of like were given to us. And so we thought, you know what, let's go ahead and use them somehow. So they go up in our Christmas village. And like I always say, a tree is not one of our trees in the forest unless it is lit and has decorations. So that's what we count as trees in the village. So yeah, this forest has to have, each tree has to have lights and has to have ornaments on it in order for it to count in the Christmas forest. So I put lights on this tree years ago. We're going to probably replace the lights next year. This is going to be the last year for these lights, so I'll have to replace the lights. But when it comes time to packing them up, I usually leave the lights in place and then just fold up the tree and store it. So, oh, let's see. Hey, Doug, I've been playing a little glitter warning, something special for you, just for you. Oh, she's been working on something. That's
Yay.
Lena. Lena, he's excited about it. He's excited about it.
Yes.
So Ben is at work today. Not all places get Veterans Day off. So Ben is at work. He wishes he was here. But I told him that we probably would be doing a surprise stream. This is based on, actually, I was chatting with Rob Fuzz earlier today. And he said, hey, why don't you schedule something? Hey, Alex, how you doing? Alex Brenner's here. So he was saying, what are you doing today? I said, well, I'm just sitting decorating at the house. It's Veterans Day. He says, why don't you go live and do it? We all love watching you decorate the house. I thought, sure, why not? I'll do that. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Let's see. Got to get this fluffed just the right way before I move up. I usually start on these trees. I start at the bottom and then work my way up so that they fluff just evenly. Hope everyone's having a good Veterans Day. It's been, I understand, cold in a lot of places. For us, oh, I'm not sure if you say it like this, but Happy Veterans Day. Yes, Pato, that is fine. You can wish us Happy Veterans Day. I've posted a picture of a Christmas ornament earlier on my personal, I think it was on my personal Instagram that I did it, or no, it was on Facebook. I'm sorry, on my personal Facebook. My father was a World War II veteran, and so I'm always sensitive to Veterans Day. Lost him 30 years ago already. It's been a long time. But still, I always wish him a happy Veterans Day. I'm sure if I were to go out to any of the local cemeteries, there would be flags on all of the military's burials. They always do that in our area. So let's see. We are currently undergoing a national celebration of St. Martin. Oh, there you go, Doug. Check the lights. Okay, so that's done. Now I need to finish unpacking these things. Rob Fuzz, how you doing? Hey, Rob, if you're available, would you want to join the chat, Rob? I can go ahead and send you a link if you'd like that. It'd be great to have you. Duke Family Chronicles, thanks for being here. Let me go ahead and do this. Okay, I've got that there. Okay, Rob wants to join, so let me go ahead and just do a quick send here, and then I'll get it going so that Rob can join us. Don't mind me, I'm just sending a little thing here to myself. And send. So now let me go on here and I will send him the link. Oh, Rob, no problem. I'll just send you the link so that you can pop on whenever you're ready. I hope everyone's doing okay. It's been, like I said, it's been busy around here today. We're getting things ready, decorating, and it's just another day of decorating at the villa. Let's see. How you doing up there, Doug?
I need to play with this.
There, so that's done. Okay, let me start unpacking some of these buildings. So what I'm unpacking here is a series of buildings. Now, if you look at it, you'll see the logo of Sears on the box. These were manufactured in the 80s for Sears. They had an agreement with Disney to do these. It was in 1988. So these buildings are a little over 30 years old. We did not buy these originally. In fact, when it came out at Sears in 1988, I was in the middle of finishing off my senior year in college. So I had other things on my mind. So I wasn't buying any paraphernalia like this for the purpose of decorating. So let me go ahead and turn it back so you can actually see Doug as well. There we go. He's kind of like doing that up there. And move that up. There we go. So anyway, these buildings represent all the buildings of Main Street, USA in Disneyland. For instance, here's the Emporium. So they had an entire Main Street collection that they sold at Sears stores in the late 80s. We did not buy them then. But Ben was, let me show you what Ben got. In about 1994, 95 time frame. So this was even 7 years after these particular buildings were released at Sears. We were shopping a lot in antique malls in Orange County when Ben and I lived down there. And something that would happen is you'd always find like treasures. You just never knew what you're going to find. And we found a lot of treasures when we were in Southern California. Those antique malls were a treasure trove of Disneyana. One of the things that we saw was Sleeping Beauty Castle. Ben had a friend at the time that saw that Ben really took a liking to it. And so for Christmas, he got Sleeping Beauty Castle. This was the first piece. You didn't pop up until 92, Pato? Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're so young.
Yeah, just a young pup. For us, yeah, this is really cool. It's a collectible piece. It's just like kind of like the Apartment 56, so you always put a light inside. But this is the piece that we use for Sleeping Beauty Castle. Sherry, Awesome Sunsets Travel, how are you doing? Good to see you here. So we put this castle as the main focus up above in the village that Doug is now stacking boxes and so forth. Anyway, yeah, it's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It really is. That's all decorating is about. You want to give the illusion. And so we've had practice at doing the illusion kind of thing. So anyway, Ben got that castle, and he'd always wanted the whole collection. Well, Doug and I, a couple years ago, was this about 3 or 4 years ago now? Was it during the 60th anniversary or so? Or even before that? Could be even before that. But we were in downtown Orange, which is a city that's adjacent to Anaheim, where Disneyland is. We were shopping through there, and then we ran across this booth that had all of these buildings. Here's the Crystal Arcade. Here is the train station. The map.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to remember how we put it all together. So we take pictures of how we assemble everything. That way, there's no guesswork involved. Here you go. It's always helpful to know exactly how to do it. It makes things a lot faster, too. So anyway, we saw these, and I knew Ben had wanted to collect them. I thought, okay, what can we do? So I got on the phone with Ben, called him, and then I did a FaceTime and showed him what was there. And immediately he says, grab them. I'll send you the money. Just grab them. So we did. And Ben really doesn't have a place to set them up at his place, but he knew we had the perfect spot over our television. And so he said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and have it on display at your place. Candy Mom, you're at work. I'm so sorry. You're crying there. Oh, but thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Doug and I are just decorating the villa here. So we're putting together this village, and I'm going to start unpacking some ornaments for the gingerbread peppermint tree. So anyway, long story short, we bought them, brought them here to the house. Ben said, keep them on display, use them, whatever. So we use them for a Christmas village every year above the TV. It's the perfect space for it. It's actually rather, it's out of the way. Friends, I like it too. So in order for me to go ahead and pack this thing back up, I need to also unpack some ornaments. Yay, we have a Christmas village too. We just haven't used it in so long. Oh, Alex, you should fix that. Start unpacking it before anyone can say anything. That way, you kind of have to put it out. So let's see. Now, one of the trees here in the village up here is a Disney tree. I have ornaments specifically from Hallmark. So for instance, I have Minnie and Daisy. I have Pooh and Piglet and Tigger. Hey, it looks like someone's going to be joining us soon. Here, let's take a look and see who that is. Oh my goodness. How you doing, Rob? You're on mute right now.
I said, ho,
Hey!
ho, ho.
Rob Fuzz, how
As
you
I lean
doing?
forward, the mic got unplugged. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
What's up, Doug? I love it. Doug's in the background. He's got like the Christmas lights around his like head. He looks so awesome back there.
Shut up, Rob.
No, I'm serious. It would look cool. Oh, take some compliments there, buddy. You look good.
How's it going, Rob?
Good,
How you
guys.
doing?
How you doing? Man, I love those Christmas Main Street. The different buildings are awesome.
Isn't that great? I love these buildings.
So
They're
cool.
amazing.
So cool.
When Ben said that, when I told Ben that we found them, he was blown away. He was so happy.
So cool. Well, I got excited because can I tell this story about the 101 Dalmatians 2019? Can I tell that story?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I messaged Arnie because I got excited. They're re-releasing in Happy Meals this week. Like, I think it's the 40th anniversary of Happy Meals. I thought I told you 30, but I think it's 40.
Yeah, 40
40
years.
years.
And they released 101 Dalmatian in a car. Arnie's like, I have it. Here's the real one. It was so cool. I was so excited. I thought maybe it was a different one or something, but
Yeah, what they did was they took toys from the past years and they went ahead and just recreated them.
So cool, yeah. Well, there's a Mickey Sorcerer too. You guys have that? I wasn't sure if you had that or not.
No, I don't. I do not have that one.
I'm gonna get you that one. So hopefully I can find it. So.
Oh.
I'm on a Mick.
Awesome.
McDonald's.
It's the McRib, Doug, and the Happy Meal search. That's
McRib.
Yeah, I can't. They still don't have McRibs here.
Excuse me, I'll be right back. I need to go get a little dish.
Go ahead, go do your thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, please hang out while Arnie and Doug are decorating the Pepper Tree Villa. Today's exciting adventures. By the way, I love that above the TV. I love that shelf there. It's so awesome. That's probably my favorite part.
How this house was built, I have no idea.
That niche, I'll tell you, our house was built at the turn of the century. And so,
like 20 years ago,
not 1900. We're talking 2000. So, they actually built an area down below, beneath that shelf there. They built kind of a pushed-in area so that it, it's like, you know, those giant projection TVs.
Yeah.
Okay. They actually built that area so that you could wheel in a projection TV.
Like the older school ones. Yeah,
exactly. The ones that would sit on the floor and you'd wheel them in place. So they built a niche so that's out of the way. You just walk by it and everything. Well, those things went out of fashion very quickly. Oh, look, I've had some people join. Disney World, Pearl, Nini, Amy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. We're just decorating here.
Wait, time out here. Guys, if you're watching, these guys are so close to their hours to get monetized. So please, please, please play the videos. If you're walking away, keep playing the live stream. Let's get them to 4,000 hours, guys. So I'm so proud of them. They're almost there. I think you guys are going to smash it for Christmas. This is your calling. You guys are going to do awesome. Sorry about that. Sorry for the interruption. So yeah, it was built for that TV. So what'd you do?
So anyway, that TV, that little niche was built there. And I thought, you know what? Let's get some kind of an entertainment center. When we bought the house 11 years ago, we started moving in. We thought that would be the perfect spot for a TV. So we went ahead and bought it. Got a little entertainment table kind of thing, set it down. And you know what? It fits perfectly. Now we've got a nice flat screen in there. It's great.
Did you build that shelf above it?
No, actually.
It was there. Okay.
The builders did that. And they actually put in an electric plug up there as well. So it's perfect for lighting. Now we can't.
So you're saying the TV, those older TVs would fit up there?
They would fit underneath, just on
underneath. Okay. So what was the above part for them?
The above part was for like plants, decor, whatever.
Yeah, who knows what they did? I mean,
we go ahead and we just use it for our village now. We it's great.
It's awesome. It's such a cool shelf. What is it? Looks like maybe it's like 6 feet wide.
It's almost 6 feet. Yeah, it's about 6 feet wide. But there's even an electric plug up there. Now we don't have a switch for that electric plug, but what we do have is a remote. So we have a little feed, a little box that we put up there so that it's got a remote signal, and we use a remote to turn it on and off.
Cool. I have the Wemo remotes. I don't know if you know Wemo.
Yeah, I know Wemo. And then over here also, if you turn over here, there's our fireplace and everything.
Oh wow, it's right. Well, pan down a little, and that's right next to it.
Yeah, it's right next to it.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So watch this. Hey Siri, turn on the fireplace.
Is it fussy?
It gets fussy sometimes.
It's getting fussy, yeah. Hey Siri, turn on the fireplace.
That works. Maybe.
What's going on? I wonder why. I don't know why it's not working. Oh well.
Of course it's not.
But the light. Because I'm streaming.
I think what it is, it doesn't like you to do more.
It doesn't like it because I'm streaming. I'm sure.
Maybe
Siri's getting a little jealous. So there we go.
So I'm just gonna hang out. You do your thing. I'm gonna work. You do your thing. I don't want to interrupt. I just wanted to say hi. So,
Oh, well, awesome, Rob. Thank you so much.
how long are you
Appreciate
going to
it.
be on live today? You think?
A couple hours, probably.
Okay, I love that. All right, cool. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out a little bit. I might pop in and out. So my kids are home today because of the holiday. That's
Yeah.
also about your dad. The story about your dad, and you tribute him every
Yeah.
Veterans Day. That's really nice. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
The only veterans I have in my family was my step grandfather and maybe some of the distance, but my family wasn't real military or anything like that.
Neither was mine. Yeah.
You know, they probably did it only one, but no.
Yeah, my
I
dad.
have I have so many friends that are in the military.
My dad was drafted and served in World War II in the Pacific Theater. So he saw a lot of action.
This is the snow, right?
Yes, that's the snow.
Smoke and mirrors.
But yeah, you're right. Smoke and mirrors. It's all about smoke and mirrors.
Always is.
Yep, exactly.
Well, Disney does that too.
Oh yeah.
So I love the Disneyland on the shelf there, and the Disneyland signs back there. I'm itchy, by the way. I don't know the Disneyland signs back there. I like that.
Our house is Disneyland. Go.
Yeah, now that Disneyland sign, there is a story about the sign. A few years ago, my nephew Jeff got married, and he wanted us all to participate in the wedding, and he didn't have to, but he and his bride gave me a small gift.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and they just handed me some money and it says, "Here, go buy something." And so I thought, you know what? I want to use this money specifically for something, so I'll always remember that they gave it to me. And anytime I look at it, I'll think of them. So I was at Disneyland, and the sign was just the right amount of money. It was what they gave me. I thought, I'm going to do that.
Well,
So
we
now
wanted it anyway.
I wanted the sign, and I thought, So one time I went down there, I thought, no, I'll just pass on it. But then I got this gift from my nephew, and I said, that's what I'm going to do with it. So we've got the sign. And every time I see it, I think of Jeff and his wife. Chills TV, how you doing? Good to see you.
What's up, everyone? Don't forget, please smash that like button. I already smashed it. I always say that, and a lot of times I forget, and I'm like, I forgot to smash the like button. So
yeah, it just kind of happens sometimes.
Got some good people here.
Why do you want people to hit that? Is it the algorithm thing?
The
Jerry's
algorithm.
here. Chills
Absolutely.
TV's here. Zachary's here. Hey, Zach.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Paper,
so
scissors, vacations. Oh my, in the house. Disney Circus girl. She's awesome.
So how cold is it out there?
Oh, I got a funny story. I was thinking when I said I'd come on before. I said I'll tell this funny story. So I don't know if you saw in the Midwest, like Chicago area and everything, they have this big chill down going down. Like it's snowing. There's gonna have 6 inches of snow, and it looks like it's from the Arctic blast and everything. And you see that, you wake up in New York, and like whenever it hits Chicago, it always comes from the west to the east. So I kind of have a funny story. I have a landscaper. I always used to do all my landscaping. We finally hired a landscaper, and I don't know. I'm gonna guess a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I bought like this fall fertilizer for our lawn. So it's been sitting there, and I got a little freaky because we have an outdoor sink. And it's been getting really cold, and it's going to be the weather thing on the app on your phone is not the greatest app, but it says it's going to go from right now. It's like I was outside without a jacket, without shoes on. It was 60. It's 60 degrees now outside in New York. It's going to drop low today 52, but then tomorrow's forecast it says low of 23. I'm not even joking. Low of 23, high of 54. So that's a big weather difference tomorrow. So I got nervous, and I'm like, but the rest of the week it's like 50s, and by next Saturday it's like, I don't know. But I'm in Florida, it's going to be 38, so I really don't care. So, but
I can't believe it. Florida's going to be that cold this week.
No, I'm saying here it's going to be 38, and I'm going to Florida, so I don't care about the temperature here. I'm saying, so that's what I would say. Yeah. So
Florida to Walt Disney World?
I'm not going. It's a sensitive subject, Doug. I have to go to a wedding.
He's going to a wedding.
I know.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm going Friday to Sunday. I'm going to a wedding, and it's action packed. There's stuff going on every day. So unfortunately, I don't think Donna said she's going to ninja and come kidnap me. Her and Arjons are going to come kidnap me and hang out.
Yeah, I would do that.
Oh, no, you see, that sounds like an awesome idea.
I don't think I can do it. So anyway, I got nervous. It was starting to get cold a couple days here this week. So I'm like, you know what? If it's going to be 23 tonight, I should, we have an outdoor sink and the hoses and the sprinklers and all that stuff. I started bringing all that stuff in, and I realized I have this fertilizer that's been sitting there for a year or two. And I'm like, if I don't put that fertilizer down today, it's special for fall, So I went out and I was putting fertilizer on the lawn today because I just wanted to get rid of it because it's been sitting in my shed for like a year or two. I don't even know if it's good.
That too.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's good anymore, but I was putting fertilizer down. It's kind of funny. And I looked, it's supposed to rain like next Monday and Tuesday. So the fertilizer will get in the grass. You don't have to water it. So yeah, I was just, the landscapers might be pissed at me, but hey, I wanted to put it down, get rid of it. So I was putting fertilizer down and putting stuff in just in case it gets too cold. So,
well, that's okay.
Well, I was driving by the other day. Me and my son were looking, and it was like frozen on like one of these Anna and Elsa were on this people's lawn because I guess their sprinkler service went on and everything froze up. So I guess they ruined their sprinkler service, but the whole lawn was like a sheet of ice. Like it was very bizarre.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it was weird. So
well, I can tell you right now, it is
hot.
It's 80 degrees in our backyard right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, today it's beautiful. It's weird. I was outside. Like I said, I was fertilizing and putting stuff away. And I was thinking about going and putting my decorations outside because I don't like doing it in when it's 20 degrees out and it gets really cold here. So
that's also on our schedule. We're going to be putting up the lights outside today.
Yeah, you do it in your shorts, sweating like a ton.
I'm so sorry, Lena. I know it's cold there in the Midwest.
Sorry, guys. I live in Long Island, New York. Amy's asking. Sorry, I should have told you that. So
and we're in the San Francisco Bay Area. It
total opposite.
Mediterranean.
When it gets cold here, when it gets cold here, we will see snow, but only on the mountaintops. So we will see it on Mount Hamilton in the San Jose area, Mount Diablo in our area, and then Mount Tamalpais up in Marin County. That's about it. But we'll see a dusting of snow on top of the mountain peaks. But otherwise, the coldest it gets here is, even on the coldest nights, maybe 29 degrees, maybe 30.
Still cold.
Yeah, it's not that.
So it's cold, but it doesn't stay cold all day like that.
Right.
So, because let me just say this. In the decades I've lived here in the Bay Area, I've actually seen snow where I live twice.
It's crazy.
And one of the times it actually stuck to the ground. The whole city shut down because
Can't imagine.
we just don't have snow removal equipment anywhere. It's just the way it is in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
What's the point of buying equipment that's going to sit around for 30 years before you use it?
Decades. Yeah. It's crazy. It's kind of like the South too. Does that?
Hi, Leanne. How you doing? Good to have you here.
Hey, Leanne.
Yeah, Perlini, we love San Francisco. The area here, we just love it here.
I'm 6-7 hours away from the house mouse. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
A drive.
That's true. Doug says we're just 6.5, 7 hours from the House of Mouse. So
That's awesome.
that's all that matters. See, I've got that lid somewhere. Oh, it's over there. Okay. So I've got my ornaments unpacked. Doug has the village that he's working on right now. So Rob, if you can keep everyone entertained for just a second, I'll be
Go
out
for
garage
it.
grabbing some ornaments.
Let's use in the chat here. Disney World Freaks here. Hey, Leanne just got in here. Perini. I don't know how you said it. Perinini. What's up, everyone? How's it going? How's everyone doing? Yeah, so I won't be doing a stream Friday because I'll be heading to Florida. Doesn't it stink, Doug? I'm so close to what? 4, 5, 6, like 8 theme parks, and I can't go to any of them. So
You're going to Central Florida.
Yeah, I'm going to Orlando. Yes, it's even worse. I'm going to Orlando.
Oh, that, yeah.
Background.
You know what? I couldn't do it.
I know. Well, it's just weird because my wife she's going to you guys Thursday for the day. Don't ask. Then she's flying back. We're going to this wedding in Florida. Then she's flying back to California again. So it just would be between us and the kids, and it's crazy. So we couldn't really get anything in. So, but the good news is I'm going to go next year. We're going to do we're going to do Universal, maybe Legoland, because we're getting a Legoland. Doug, did you hear we're getting a Legoland in New York?
Yes, I heard it's going in that area. Absolutely.
So it's going to be.
Have you been to a Legoland?
I've been to the one in San Diego, so yes, I really like
Yeah,
it.
because we've been to the one in San Diego probably
Oh, goodness.
2003.
Yeah, about that long ago.
So it's been 15 plus years.
Yeah, my kids love Legos, so my
Well, the
younger
younger
one.
they have are they're still not played with, and
Yeah, we're thinking about doing one of them for not a live stream, but for a time lapse during Vlogmas.
Oh, cool.
So
love
we
Legos.
have the
oh, it's the
you have to go get them in from the back.
it's the Lego Gingerbread house. So we've got
and
that.
Steamboat
cool.
Willie, and we're getting the train station.
Yeah, we're gonna get the train station too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's great.
We do. He sees the castle. Has he seen the castle?
Yeah, you saw the castle already. The
Yeah.
yeah.
It's now decorated with a bunch of trees and lights.
Oh, cool.
So we have a lot of various ornaments for this particular tree. Anything that has to do with the kitchen, baking, cooking, gingerbread, and peppermint goes on this tree. And in this case, this is an ornament here. It's just a generic glass gingerbread house.
That's so cool.
It's very cool, but I bought it for a very specific reason. Last year, we went into Kmart.
Which Kmart is really still around, people.
Yeah. Did Dougie join? Hi, Dougie. Good to have you here.
Dougie from
From
Disney
Florida.
World. He's in Disney World,
Disney
too.
World.
Yeah.
Maybe he's on the Skyliner and he's using this to distract
is he?
himself from the terror that it is.
I think he was going to Animal Kingdom today.
Oh, good. So anyway, I bought this ornament when we went into Kmart last year
Dougie.
specifically because I thought, you know what? This may be, actually, I got the exact date when I got it. October 27th, 2018. So a little over a year ago, we bought this ornament. And we went into Kmart that was local to us. Specifically because I thought, you know what? I'll bet this is going to be the last time that Kmart is open in this location. And I was right. They shut it down about 4 or 5 months ago. It's gone now. And then they just announced our other local Kmart is now going to be closing. So
Yeah, they just announced a lot of Sears and Kmarts are going bye-bye.
yeah, so it's sad. But Kmart and Sears have always been a good source for Christmas decor for us. I think. Lothar, thank you for joining. Says the electric company has had complaints.
Yeah, we bought a lot of stuff at Kmart. You know what? We really liked that when Martha Stewart had her line, I think it was. We had a lot of Martha Stewart decorations.
Oh yeah, you know, I've had a lot of stuff.
So nice. Yeah. This is a while ago. So.
Out there when we were kids.
Yeah, that's all we used to get.
Kmart was it.
We follow a
80s.
channel. We follow a channel by the name of Retail Archaeology. Eric is the guy that created that channel, and he has frequently gone into Kmart in his area, but now he can't go into Kmart anymore because it's completely gone from his area.
Mm.
And seriously.
Yeah. Oh, and Sears too. Yeah.
Yeah, the one by us closed. I'm bummed.
Yeah. See,
I like Sears.
we lost our Sears and Kmart too. But we used to go to those places all the time for Christmas stuff, especially. The first rotating base I picked up at Kmart.
Those rotating bases are awesome, by the way.
I love those things.
I can buy those just a rotating base, like I could just add it to anything.
Yeah, the tree has to be
Margo, what's up? Happy
the
birthday.
tree has to be no taller than 8.5 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. Cargo. Hey, happy birthday,
Happy
Rob.
birthday. That's a running joke. My birthday is
sure
coming up
is.
January 30th, though.
It's a great running gag.
You know, I'm not. How do I put it? I'm not as elite as Arnie and Doug over there because we have a lot of ornaments, but I don't think we have enough good ornaments to cover an entire tree. I don't know because we have the back's kind of bare. I think so. I don't know if a rotating tree would work for us.
You know what? I could work with that. I could.
I'm still looking it up, though. I'm gonna look it on Amazon. By the way, that's why.
Ralph's Trucking.
Sears at Kmart.
Thank you for joining. Good to have you here. Oh my goodness. How you doing, Ralph? It's great to see you. So yeah, I'm just taking the day and we're decorating. Of course, this is not the first
creating a
time.
fire hazard.
All joking aside,
Yeah,
maybe I shouldn't ask, but have you guys ever had any issues?
never,
No.
never.
That's good. That's
No,
good.
we
Me
have-
neither. Knock on one. That's
Yeah.
good. Amazon does have a lot of rotating trees, so tree stands.
Oh, sorry, Ralph. I hope the day goes better.
Sorry, Ralph.
Yeah, we've had a bit of a rough patch here, but things are getting better. So anyway,
I like this. There's a Christmas tree hugger. It looks like wood. It wraps around the bottom, so it actually looks like. Do you ever see that?
no.
That's interesting. The Christmas tree hugger, Christmas tree skirt accessory. Oh, it's called Christmas tree collar. And it looks like wood. It's kind of cool. It looks like it's an actual tree. I got to send you that. That's kind of cool.
I'm gonna have to see that. So I've got some
That's cool. I never saw that before.
little gingerbread ornaments here.
And you guys have color wheels, right?
Oh, we don't have any color wheels currently. We've had them.
Because
We
some
have
of the trees
The only color wheel I have is a mini one that you have to wind up and it turns. It's got a
Oh,
little
cool.
battery.
Cool.
Here, take a look. Doug is already starting to work on it back there. See the lights on?
Yeah, Radio Shack's long gone. I love the way you put the lights in the snow and it makes the lights glow. That's
Yeah,
awesome. The snow glow.
Yeah, the snow glows now because of the lights. It's really
That's
cool.
awesome. Very cool. Can you tell everyone your ratio on lights? Because I was asking, all seriousness, I was asking Arnie this morning about, what happened was the other day. Thank you guys so much, by the way. They were doing their stream Sunday, and I was sitting there with my wife, and so much great Christmas tree advice for me. So I'm not even joking. Like I was asking straight up questions. You guys were answering it very good. Like what types of tree to get and size and all that kind and everything. And I realized we really like our tree. We spent a lot of money on our tree, and we had a pre-lit tree, and we went through the pain and suffering of cutting out all the lights because half the tree blew up at some point. Like it didn't blow up. They went dark, which is annoying. And that's probably the second or third time a pre-lit tree's done it to us. So we like the tree, so we took all the lights out. So I think I'm going to go the route. I don't know. We might still get the new tree. That website's great. Today's that sale for Veterans Day, like I was telling you guys. What was the company again?
Balsam Hill.
Yeah, Balsam Hill. Those trees looked awesome. But I think I'm going to go. I'm going to right after we get off the stream here. I'm going to go check out our tree because I think our tree is really good, and I want to add lights to it, like strings of lights and everything. And I asked Arnie, all seriousness, so I knew he would have an answer. I said, on a 7.5 foot tree, he's walking away. How many lights would you put on this? And Arnie actually had an answer, so I was impressed.
Oh, yeah, it's a very valid question. You see, most people.
I love that you had an answer, though.
12 to 14.
Yeah, most tree experts, supposed experts that decorate, they recommend 100 lights per foot. I look at a tree that has 100 lights per foot, and I don't see any of the lights. So we almost double that. It's somewhere between 150 to 200 lights.
Oh, so okay. So that's your okay.
Yeah, that's our ratio. The actual ratio that they recommend is 100. So let me get you.
I like that.
The top before you put the bottom. We work our way down.
Oh, so let's get the castle first.
Castle, the two sides, and then
Okay.
the next bench.
So up goes the castle first.
That's awesome. Wait, hold on. Bring it back. Let's see details. Because I saw it before. Turn it around now. Let's see the back too. It's just awesome. Very cool. And that lights up too, right? And that's ceramic?
It's ceramic. This is Sleeping Beauty Castle at Disneyland.
Right. Oh, I knew that. So if I didn't know that, that's sad. All right, cool.
So let's see. I don't have a finished picture of it, Doug. It's not part of the package here. So I don't remember which goes where.
Do you have any time-lapse cameras? You should be doing time-lapse of this stuff.
We do have some time-lapse videos that are going to be coming.
All right.
Yeah, so we've done that. So we will have that.
Everything.
I don't remember which buildings it is.
Leanne said it's beautiful. It does look great.
Okay.
Then the laptop.
Oh, wait a minute. I got my iPad here.
Very cool. These guys are just awesome.
Laptop. I downloaded the picture. It's actually on my phone.
Oh, it's on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it. Doug has the picture on his phone.
And if you go into...
See, we need a picture reference so that we know where to place each building. So everyone, oh, great. Cool. So he's finding the picture now.
I never took it.
Oh,
I have it only finished. Um,
Okay. Here,
um,
I know where I can go.
yeah, I don't have it. I have this, but I don't have the buildings.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my YouTube channel as a reference, since we actually have a video posted of the village last year. So I'm going to just go into the into my channel and get the reference point of that. Let's see.
All we need to know is just where the buildings are and reference.
Yeah, exactly. I just need the reference of it. And go to my channel and pull up the videos.
Back.
Playlist, Christmas, and then I have several videos here. One of them is of our Main Street Village. So I will go ahead and pull that up.
Smart to do video, get a little more details.
Yeah, and so I've got, perfect. So here on my iPad, that's the reference picture I'm going to be using for what.
Oh, it's so awesome.
So I'll have this now.
Very cool.
Yeah, now let me go ahead and let me get the buildings for Doug. Where do you want to go first, Doug?
Do
you want the tree?
Left or right hand side of the castle.
Do you want the white Christmas trees first?
No.
Okay. Left hand side of the castle. Let's go ahead and do that.
I'm geeking out over here.
Let me get that first building. It is going to be, let's see. Yeah, here it is. No, that's not it. Got to get just the right building. Oh, there it is. It's the Penny Arcade. Yeah, here it is. This is the first one, and then we put the. Where is it?
Rob's texting. I can hear clicking.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, someone invited my son over to come, but he's not feeling that great today. So.
Okay, so yeah, these are the two buildings that go on top next to the castle.
Anyway,
that's the one closest to the castle.
this one.
Yeah. And then this is the one that sits next to it on its left-hand side, refreshment corner. So if you look at this building, this is pretty much where Casey's would be on Main Street in Florida at Magic Kingdom. That's where this one says. This is.
I have Marshmallow World going through my head for some reason. It's a marshmallow world in the winter.
No.
These guys are awesome. I love their Christmas stuff.
You up here? See?
Pepper Tree Villa Christmas World.
Doesn't that work out?
The world is a snowman. See how it goes. That's how it glows.
I didn't know there were two up here.
It's my birthday. That's right, Cargo. Sing it, Rob. Yeah, would you buy the version Pepper Tree Villa Marshmallow Christmas? Whatever.
Oh, sure.
See, while you're doing stuff, I was singing it.
Thank you, Rob.
No problem. I'll hum it. I know, Zach.
So how's everyone doing out there in the stream? Let's see.
Okay, what's the
Second down, that is going to be far left is going
I
to be.
needed two that go right underneath.
Yeah, where your
you.
left hand is right now, that's
These
going
two.
to be City Hall. That's City Hall right there.
I got noticed and I went back I guess she went live and I don't know. It's weird. Whenever YouTube sends you an email, like whatever like the latest grab is or something, I don't know. And it's not a very lovely picture of me and you, Arnie. We're both like looking down like this. I don't know how it picks the thumbnail. I wasn't in the stream in the start, but I don't know. I'm in there now, so
Yeah.
it's too funny. So we go to New York every year. We go to Macy's. We go to see Santa. We go to the Christmas tree. I will not go on primetime Christmas, like when there's a zillion people there. So we go early. Unfortunately, they don't light it till like the first week of December, something like that. So we go like the last weekend of November. So we see the tree, but it's never lit. It's kind of sad. We never see it lit. So
Plug down there.
Sure.
I think I screwed up. I need a single one.
No
I don't
problem.
know why it made me say that, but I'm excited. I did do a video last year. I think I'll do another one this year.
Here's what we got.
Okay, let's screw this.
Okay.
Oh, he put the wrong plug
That
in.
is nice, Rob. Thanks, AGC. Thanks,
Yeah,
Amy.
Sing it, Rob.
Is there any ones that are absolutely single?
Let me find those. Keep on singing, Rob. I'll have to look.
It's a marshmallow world. The Macy's parade. Yeah, the Macy's parade's awesome. It's funny. We usually go. Stevie was saying she wants to see the Macy's parade. We love it. I've never been to the Macy's parade. I've always been about a half hour from the Macy's parade, but I don't know. Just never did it. One year I'd love to do it. And I watch it every year on TV. I'm a big fan of it. But we usually go, believe it or not, we go the next day or that week, like Thursday, and we'll go that Friday or Saturday. We'll go into the city, and we'll actually walk up right where the parade. They do all the on NBC. They do like all the Broadway shows and all that stuff. God,
I would love to go to the parade with you someday, Rob.
one of these days. But yeah, it's we go like the next day, which is like I'm always like the day after. Like I went the New York Marathon. I went over the Verrazano Bridge like an hour after it opened. So like I was that close, but I didn't get to see the marathon thing. And then the parade, we go the next day and we see like the remnants of what was there and everything.
That is so cool. Here's a light bulb for you.
It's cool, yet it's not cool. Yeah, I love the Macy's parade. Very cool.
Oh man.
Did you guys ever go to the Rose Parade? The Rose? Uh-oh.
Yeah, he has a story.
That's another story. Now I've been a director of a youth choir. I direct a youth choir at my church, cool. And when we would do that, we would do special trips. One of the times we went down, we went in January of 1994. We sang at the Crystal Cathedral, and then we sang at another church called Fullerton Evangelical Free. Now, Fullerton gave us lodging for the night. They let us sleep on their gym floor. That was in January of 1994 on a Sunday, the weekend of Martin Luther King's birthday.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we were rudely awakened in the morning by something called the Northridge earthquake. So that was one of those trips. But now there was another time that I was down, and I was actually in the youth choir at the time, and I went and saw the Rose Parade in person.
Captain Akron says, I heard this one. Obviously, you've told this story, but go ahead.
Yeah, that one was. I have told that story before, but the one that I haven't told is the fact that I slept in the gutter.
Oh man!
I've slept on the street for the Rose Parade.
Wow!
But that was on New Year's Eve. I forget the year. I just remember it being the 100th anniversary of the Rose Parade. And so
is City Hall right here?
People ask me. Let's see. That would be. Let me see. No, it's actually going to be the Emporium that sits there.
Which one's the way over here on the far left?
On the far left, that one is
The Precision.
Yeah, that's City Hall. Got to get it right.
So you put them like in the right. Well, I guess you can't put them this way, but I guess you kind of like the left side of the street, right side of the street, or
that's how we do it. That is how we assemble them. Yeah. Hey, Dinner Dream, thank you for joining.
So why were you on the street? Because you were waiting to see it, or
we were waiting to see it. Up the street a few blocks was our sister church in Southern California, so it was a home base. And but if we wanted to watch the parade, we had to make sure that we saved our spots. So at a certain time after midnight, I think it is, they then close down the street to any vehicle traffic whatsoever, and then you can push your way out onto the street. So at that point, it was so cold. It was in the 40s that night, sleeping outside. We're not kind of used to that kind of cold outside. So we kind of huddled together, and we all slept together in the gutter. And we would just huddle up as closely as possible to get as much body warmth there.
Okay, what's the next one?
Let's see, down in front and center there is going to be.
What's the second one right here?
The second one there is going to be. Let's see, where did I put it? Did they give it to you already? No, here it is. It is the Crystal Arcade.
Still have Marshmallow World on my.
Yeah.
There you go. So the Crystal Arcade goes there. Doug is putting them together now, so there we go. Anyway, so we slept in the gutter, stayed up all night, and then finally at 8 o'clock in the morning, the parade starts. And by that time, we had probably 4 or 5 layers of clothing on.
Okay, what's
I was
this
so
one here?
cold. That is the Emporium. It was so cold. But as soon as the sun crested over the hills, all of a sudden it started to warm up. And I had to just start peeling off layers to the point when I was finally just in a t-shirt because it warmed up to 70 degrees by the end of the parade.
Crazy.
But that's how the Rose Parade works.
Get over here.
There on top, we are talking about...
That was your one and only time you went?
Actually, I went twice, but the second time was a similar experience. We've got this one up there next to the
I like the Rose Parade too.
tree.
This one.
Yeah. And then we have the Main Street Cinema. Now we're going up the right. We're going up the right side of Main Street now.
Nice. Hey, guess what, guys? Tomorrow Disney Plus is going to be on. Woo-hoo!
And there's still no app. Still
no
app.
app. Someone tagged someone on Twitter. Like I'm like, I bitch these guys like every day that there's no app. It's kind of funny. Right?
Why are you so excited about it?
I don't know. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, why are you so excited?
I don't know. I think it's cool. You know what's
cool.
funny? I sent Arnie a link this morning too. We have a chat room that we talk about Disney Plus. Believe it or not, don't ask, but we do. So there's a cool.
Behave. I don't be part of it because I just let them run them up.
No, but it was, you know what? That kind of, I don't know why I'm so excited about it. I think it's cool. I always talk about technology and growing up, and I always wanted more, Doug. That's why. I always wanted more from stuff and technology and streaming and MP3s and video and everything.
Yeah.
And I never got it, right? So I feel I've been vindicated over the years, with Apple, iTunes, and Apple Music and Netflix, and now this, like in this article I was reading, and I'll post it on my Twitter account, Rob Fuzz. There's a shameless plug. I sent it to you. You saw the article, right? Right, Arnie? Was that a cool article on Disney?
It was an awesome article. So many stats and facts and figures, and really interesting about how the world of video is really changing.
Yeah,
we contributed to it as well. We cut the cord years ago.
Yeah, I don't, and we spend a lot of money on it. And I literally got to call my cable company today and bitch and complain and get some money off or something. maybe at one point I'll cut the cord. But I'm just excited, and I don't know. It's fun. Like even went back and said like this is like a turning point to like, you don't see this shift in, and you come on, Doug, you should appreciate this. You never see like it even talked about when MTV came along in the 80s, like that day, video killed the radio star came on, and it was the beginning of cable. And like, I think that's where they say like the turning point where cable was when MTV started kind of. And it was just talking about the cable industry, the article, and how many people drop cable, how many people stream on Netflix, which was, what was it? 130 million, which is astronomical.
Yeah,
it's crazy. They have subscribers.
They mentioned that, gosh, in 1983, the show MASH, sometime around there, went off the air, and they had a mega audience for it. And nothing comes close to that anymore, except for something like the Super Bowl, when you get something so huge that people want to watch it. And the thing is that with that particular...
I need a single.
A single? Okay, let me get a single. With that particular event, of course, the Super Bowl, everyone wants to watch it live. Who wants to watch a recording of the Super Bowl?
Right.
So they watch it live.
And like I was telling Arnie, like I'm not a very big monthly subscriber to anything. And I brought up the topic, and Doug can appreciate this, that actually I pay a monthly fee to Adobe. I know Doug probably pays way bit more than me, but I pay for the cheapo $10 a month for Photoshop and Lightroom. I know this.
I kind of need to have it, but
yeah. Me too. And that turned the corner. Like in a million years, I would never pay a monthly fee for Photoshop. And you know what? I did in August. And then now I put in 3 years and I get a 4th year with Verizon. So I'm 4 years invested into Disney Plus because I'm just excited about it. And you know what? It's not like I get Apple TV Plus. I get that there's maybe like maybe a week's worth of watching on there. And I get where they're going. Like they're not really charging much, and they gave a lot of free subscriptions out and everything. But it's like it's either they do it or they're going to sink or swim with their subscription service and stuff like that. So I'm just excited, and I'm a media guy. I went to school for communications, and I was always before my time and everything with bandwidth and all that stuff. This has nothing to do with Christmas decorations, by the way, but I think it's just a cool thing. I think it's history being made tomorrow. Like I didn't even realize that till I read this article.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They kind of like elevated it. It was kind of cool. Like it was just they went and bought the interesting fact is they went and bought the company that did the HBO Go app, which was kind of for like $1 billion. I guess if you're Disney, you could do that. And that's the company that did the Disney Plus app, which is not out yet, but we'll hopefully we'll see it tomorrow.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's kind of cool. I'm excited about it. Let's see. I'll be honest with you. I want to see if they can pull it off.
I'm really interested. I'm hoping the whole system doesn't just crash.
Yeah, another fact. I was reading another article. I don't think I showed you this one, but another article was saying this is the first time Disney is going to say, "Hey, here's our movie, buy it." You know what I mean? They were never a distributor of a cable. Okay, movies. Okay, but like they have a movie theater would give out their thing. Would show their movie. A TV channel would show their stuff. But this is really. Literally, you're paying Disney and they're producing their content back. So this is kind of like a one-to-one with me and Disney. This is like the first time they ever did that. And I never even thought of that point, but it's true. This is the first time. And who knows? Maybe they'll sink. Maybe they'll swim. Maybe it'll be a disaster tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be a disaster.
I don't think it'll be a disaster.
When you sink $2 billion into something or $1 billion, whatever the astronomical thing is, I don't think it's going to be a disaster. But
yeah, I don't think so either. I'm excited. We're going to be talking about that tonight on our channel on PTV Live.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to a spirited conversation about this service that's coming. And here comes.
It is.
This is the one I'm putting up now. This is the train station.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So that goes front and center, and then behind it sits the Christmas.
I'm not complaining here or anything, but this stuff is not to scale, obviously.
No.
Not scale. This is just huge.
But that's all the same series, though, right?
All the same series from 1988 Sears.
That's so cool.
It was called Disney Magic.
Very
so
cool.
Right here on the bottom, there's the stamp that you see.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
So yeah. But the thing is that we've had this collection now for several years. Ben loves it. His stuff gets on display every year. And people come in and they're just mesmerized. They love seeing all the lights, everything. Everywhere you look, there is something Christmassy. Oh, and there's Ben. He's at work right now. Hey, Ben.
Merry Christmas, Ben. I like your collection.
And did I see Mike Wheeler join the
Mike was in there. Hey, Samantha. Samantha's here. Cargo, of course, is still here. Stevie Lee's here.
Awesome.
Ben's here. It's so sad. Oh no, okay. He just came. All right. I was just gonna say he was here a while, but he's not here. Look at the little tree. I have a tree just like that. It's not Disney though, but
yeah.
We have a tree. We have two villages. My mother-in-law from old school Italy, she has a cool, kind of like a religious kind of Jesus and on the hills and everything. It's very old school and everything. We have that in her thing. And then my mother, she had a very cool, what is the different lines of villages? She had like
54,
Department 56,
stuff like that. Yeah. And then she kind of gave my brother half and us half last year. She kind of retired her village. So we're gonna have two different villages this year. So we're gonna have it. I think it's gonna be in our TV center. We're gonna put the stuff in there.
Oh, cool. Love
my mother's stuff, and then her mother's stuff is old school.
Ready for the treat? So, I need to turn this on and faff with this.
Okay. You have the remote?
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on. Let me see if people can see that.
Ooh, see, he should have waited. When you move it over.
I'm over it.
So there's the village. He's working.
Hey, you know what you should do? You know what's cool? You know what's a good idea to do? Send yourself the link, and on your phone, click the link, and then a remote camera. You could have a remote camera, and you could go in there and show the different village. I do that sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? You could have two. You guys could have two cameras. You just send it to your phone, and then are you on your phone now or your computer?
This is on the computer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you could send a link to your phone, and then you could just do like a little POV camera.
You know, I wish I could do it on my phone. However, StreamYard, you cannot initiate yet a video with StreamYard from your phone.
Fussy.
You can follow on your phone, but you just can't
No,
initiate the
you
video.
could do stream. You could do it on there.
Yeah, when I did my phone, it just won't let me initiate it, but I can
Initiate.
join. Yeah, I can't be the
Right. I know what you mean. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
I understand what you're saying. So, because I'll do it on here,
yeah, exactly.
and then I'll do pro tip.
Amy says when you finish, don't forget to take a pic.
And here's 2. Did you see? Do you see?
I
number
see
2?
Rob too. Yeah.
All right. So, put me live. See, and then look. And you can
walk around with this. And
be
be the remote cam. So.
And
And you can just do yours.
Be cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know. It's just a thought.
That's hysterical. Yep. So now
I guess he doesn't want to do it.
now he's happy with it. We'll finalize little details and things, and then it'll be ready for the season. And then I go up there, and those trees do not have their decorations yet. So those decorations will be going on either tonight or tomorrow night. So
Do you have like mini ornaments for that?
yeah, we do actually. Let me show you a few of them.
Of course they do.
We have
There's a bag of cotton that has like little pieces.
all these little presents that go
Oh,
on.
that's so cool. That's cute.
We have glass balls that go on as well. And we have a lot of miniature Hallmark ornaments. So what was that, Doug?
That bag that had like little pieces of cotton that was just shoved in there.
Oh, I'm not sure where that is. Is that it's probably there. So I have Cinderella's slipper. I have Tinkerbell. And I have a lot of Pooh and Piglet. So here's Piglet.
That's so cool. They're mini
And
too.
I even have a set for Sorcerer Mickey. So there's a special set for Sorcerer Mickey.
Oh, so cool. Is that pewter? Is that
Yeah,
what you say?
it's pewter.
That's cool.
Yeah, there we go. It had to be under. Oh, and here's another one. A lot of people probably haven't heard of this one, but
Herbie the Love Bug.
Herbie the Love Bug.
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone was asking me for the link. Amy was asking me for the link from the New York Times article.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Yeah. Just go and pop it in the chat. Let's see what's next. Oh, I got to keep unpacking some of these ornaments.
What was the next one? I'm sorry. What was after Herbie?
After Herbie, let's see. I was going to show you. Oh, there was one last one I wanted to show. This is it's a little mouse head ornament.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, little rhinestones on it. Doug refers to it as our diamond encrusted mouse head.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Hey, if people buy into our stuff, it's all smoke and mirrors.
it is. But that's really what our decor is. We do a lot of decor. It's just a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's just the illusion. I mean,
Bigger than what it really is.
come on, snow. I like it, and it looks great. And then you get the lights that are glowing under the snow. It just makes the whole area shimmer. Like I said, it's magic. And it's just fun sharing the assembly of the village this way. Okay, I think this particular tray of ornaments is full, so I'm going to go and get another tray here. Move this one off to the side.
Silver bells. Silver bells.
Marshmallow world.
Ah,
I got sick of that one. It's Christmas time in the city.
it's a whole collection.
I think Arnie, you were saying you were impressed by their projection of Disney Plus, how many subscribers are going to have
Yeah,
a certain amount. That was a stat we talked about. So I'm trying to find that. So
yeah, they said in 5 years they're expecting to have something like 72 million subscribers.
What is it? 320
Worldwide.
Netflix.
Yeah,
And-
Netflix is right now at about 150 million.
crazy.
Oh.
I got to go get my kids from the bus from school, but they're home today, so I don't turn off the alarm. So I just leave it on. I'm so scatterbrained. I set 3 alarms to go get them off the bus. So there'll be 2 more coming. So. they get off the bus. But
Oh,
Do you have two kitties? Two beautiful children?
I do. Yep, an 8-year-old or 9-year-old and a 14-year-old. So he just
The
turned.
14-year-old is Frankie.
no.
That's my nephew. But
Yes.
he's 15. He's the year
Oh,
old.
the nephew is 15.
Yes, Santa's sweet. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is a series of Hallmark ornaments. This goes on the tree. So,
Do you have any Dole Whip ornaments?
I have a keychain that's a Dole Whip ornament.
Keychain.
Yeah.
These guys need a Dole Whip.
Oh, Ben's got to go back to work. Thanks for joining, Ben. Dances with Goofy. Without calendar and alarms, I'd be screwed. You know what? I think all of us would be.
You know, the one takeaway from like all these articles I'm reading is like, you know, I always like I can't even plan what I'm having for dinner tomorrow. You know, and these companies, these billion-dollar companies, they're looking at where they're going in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I guess they do the math. You know, and when you step up and you pay, what was it, 71 billion for Fox, whatever they paid. I'm looking at that stat. It's just, I guess it makes sense if you have that content over the years and everything. It's just,
Yeah, it boggles the mind. That's $71 billion. That's a lot of money.
something crazy. Yeah.
But of course, they're
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be,
there it is. 71.3 billion for the property. Yeah, it's just crazy.
and
What
they'll
were you
make,
saying? Sorry.
I mean, with one movie, The Lion King, I remember came out back in '94, and that cartoon grossed over $1 billion in '94. I think they'll be okay.
Star Wars, you know, with the return on Star Wars.
Oh, Pam's fam, thank you for joining. Good to have you
Yeah.
here. She's, I can't believe I missed all this.
Hello, Zippity Doo Dad, Patrick, my man.
Patrick.
Hashtag money, my man. What's
doing?
going on?
Good to have
I
you
love
here.
Patrick. I love PJ. They're awesome.
It's Veterans
It's
Day,
great.
so we're just sitting here at the villa decorating.
Zippity Doo Dad, zippity yay. My oh my, he is the man to play. I don't know. I can't rhyme. PJ, I need a beer. Every stream I try to say that, so it's too funny. I love that kid. Patrick, tell PJ I said hi, please. He's on, and I'd like to be on his show, or he could be on my show anytime he wants. So.
Oh, being on PJ's show would be,
I miss it.
amazing. I'd love to be on PJ's show.
Yes, that's the article. I put it down there. I guess I'll tweet it too. Rob Fuzz, ROBFUZ. If you didn't see that,
Yeah.
I'll
By the way,
tweet it on there.
if anyone's in the stream, if you've not subscribed to Patrick's son, it's called Zippity Doo Dad's Son. That's his channel. He actually does. He's really cute about it. Does some cute little content. Does some live streams with his dad. It's really awesome.
Yeah, definitely. All
Okay,
right, just tweet it.
and then I just need to fact with it some more.
Yeah, Patrick, go ahead and drop it in. Drop PJ's link. There you go.
PJ, my man. What's up, PJ? He's off from school because it's a holiday.
Yeah, everybody's off this
It was funny on my watch today. I posted the screen capture on Twitter. I think I put it in my calendar maybe a year ago that it just for tomorrow Disney Plus start. I put it in my calendar and I tweeted the picture of my phone or my watch today. So it was kind of funny. Like you couldn't get away from knowing about Disney Plus, but it was just kind of funny. You know?
That's very true.
There it is. It just says Disney Plus start. That's what it says. It popped up on my phone tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, we know. Rob keeps talking about it. Dougie's getting sick of Rob talking about it. Right, Doug?
I just don't understand.
Well, you're not excited about it at all?
Oh, I'm very much so because they have an animated cartoon.
I know which
I
one.
was in high school
I know which one.
and they I think only did two seasons of it.
I know which one.
And I remember watching it with my mom because, it was just one of those things, even though in high school we came home, the Disney afternoon was in its full force. I mean, it was just huge. And so you had Chippendale, DuckTales, Blunt Pad McQuack, you had Darkwing Duck, you had this behemoth of the early 90s. And I graduated in 1993 from high school. So I'm coming down. Where are you?
Right there.
So in 1993, I think it went up to there. So I watched it, and this is before DVRs, and it was so smart,
What show?
so funny. It was bonkers.
Bonkers! I was saying it. I knew it.
Oh my
You talked about it. I love that.
Then the world of late 90s, early 2000s, everything was coming out in DVD sets. They did Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, and I think they did Darkwing Duck.
The first year that it came out, they started with
I think they
the
only...
gummy. They did Gummy Bears, then Duck, then
No, I'm talking about DVDs that you could buy the
Oh,
series
oh,
in the
oh,
late 90s,
gotcha.
basically the early odd decade. But they never, ever, and I remember going to Disneyland in 1993, and I asked around the park, is there a plush of Bonkers the Bobcat? And they all looked at me like I had lobsters coming out of my ears because they're like, what's that? I said, only one of the most funniest Disney afternoon animated cartoons. And they're like, oh, we don't know. I mean, this was the early 90s when, Disney was actually going down the toilet because of Paris. It really reverberated across the world. I mean, Disneyland Paris did not do well in the early 90s.
Did not.
And it hurt all the way into the bowels of Burbank's office. But I wanted this plush, and I was at Disneyland in 1993, and I couldn't find it. There was no swag. Zero swag.
Okay.
What?
Why does the duck have white gloves on?
Because I'm doing the village. So
Doug.
I couldn't find it. It disappeared. It was only, I think, 2 seasons. Then it went away, and then they never created the DVDs. And when the first thing it came out the list, and I went through, I typed in Wonderful World, nothing, because I just went in the website. You can go find, and I typed in keywords because I was not going through the whole list. I typed in Walt. I typed Wonderful World. I typed in different things that I wanted. That of the old stuff, Zorro. Not a lot of stuff was coming up, and I started seeing Disney Afternoon, and I typed in Bonkers, and they had the whole thing. So that's what I'm watching first thing in the morning. At least one.
Nice.
And the first show that we're actually going to be talking about binging tonight,
Yeah, I don't want to give
just
away
like
too much.
like what you talked about, Rob, on your Friday show. We're finally going to be covering Disney Plus on the eve of its release. Ooh, that's a special gummy.
You said gummy bears. I started grabbing gummy bears. So, long story short, does Doug have any bonkers characters or figures or anything? Or
They never made them.
They never made anything.
So
I didn't go on
that will
eBay.
definitely be the.
I need to go on eBay to see if they did create any swag, but they didn't. I don't think they created a plush. I didn't type in Bonkers.
I
was
did.
just under the, it was a tail end kind of thing. It was very sad.
It was a bonkers video game. They have a couple little bonkers things. So.
Video game kind of person.
I'm excited. I never seen bonkers. You were saying it. I want to go see bonkers.
Oh, it's hysterical.
You know that's the cool. Yeah, I got to see it. I'm excited.
It's the best thing ever. That right now is the price of admission. I wouldn't buy anything else.
Yeah, it's true.
That and all the original content they're creating, the stuff about Imagineering, how all this stuff is behind the scenes stuff. I geek out on that crap.
Yeah.
And I love it.
That was another thing too. I said in my stream, like they would always candy coat that, and it's all secretive, and they wouldn't show anything. And I saw that the trailer alone for that, the behind the scenes thing looks incredible. I'm so excited for it. So
Yeah, I think they're going to get a little bit more depth than just making it sound like a cheesy commercial.
Yeah.
Hey, Atwood, thank you for being here. Oh, look at
Hey!
and Candy Mom. That's awesome. Just 40 minutes and she can leave. Fantastic. That is such a good feeling.
Gummy? What's gummy?
Oh, not gummy. Candy. Candy Mom. She gets to leave work in 40 minutes.
Oh, I think everybody just wants to get out of Dodge.
Well, last week was kids had off 2 days. I think the week before they had off for Columbus Day or whatever. I don't know. They were off. They had off today. They had off for Thanksgiving. I'm like, they actually go to school in November. Oh, that's my third warning. That's the third warning. If I'm not out there by now, the bus driver gets mad at me. She's been coming early too. So. God bless Millie. She's been my kid's bus driver for I don't know 6 years. So
Oh, that's awesome.
And every year, I never think I'll see her again. Every year, she's back again. So. Millie
This old
and Angie.
bus driver.
Yeah, my kids.
Yeah, you know,
Actually, my dad is a part-time. I mean, he was in the business world, corporate, big. You know, you don't think your dad ever leaves doing what he does. As in retirement, now he's a part-time school bus driver for the county.
and
He's
loves
like,
it.
you know what? I go from high end to now, as I'm getting in my late 60s, I don't want to deal with any of that. I'm retired. But I need to do something. So he drives a school bus.
And he loves it.
You know, I'm all for
He
it.
absolutely loves it.
Now he does mostly field trips. Because he's like, I don't have to do this stuff. I don't have to wake up with the chickens.
It's true. It's true. He can just do whatever he
He
wants.
can do what he wants, make some money.
Can I tell you, I love the market. I keep talking about Disney Plus, sorry, but I love the marketing. I'm looking at their Twitter today, and they did all the different Marvel stuff that's going to be on.
Oh, that's cool. Hey,
And then
Daniel Geeks, thanks.
yesterday they did. Danny, what's up?
Here's our pickle.
Pickle. Dan would like that. Dan, Disney Dan, he likes pickles. So.
Yeah, here's our pickle.
Literally or figuratively.
Literally, he loves pickles.
Like he loves the pickle.
Oh, no, not
It's a long story. He put pickles on tacos, and he's a little confused.
Oh, we all are special.
Danny calling us slackers. Hardly slackers. I'm decorating. I'm working. I am working here.
But even like the other day, they had like the Toy Story original trailer and like some of the movies' original trailers. It's just cool. I love it. I love the marketing. It's really cool.
Oh yeah,
Gotta be pumped.
Disney is definitely
it's been
the
cool. I
marketing
mean,
machine.
it's been great. Advertising Disney Plus by running the old trailers of the movies and things. That is so clever.
Yeah, but like, why did Disney's never done anything like this? They just don't. They never, Why did you ever remember Disney doing something like this at this grand scale ever? And as Disney fans,
Nothing this big. I mean, they've invested billions in this. This is huge. This is bigger than any theme
this
park.
is the company that hides their movies in the vault, the Disney vault, for 10 years, and then release it again. Like, come on.
I know.
For $7, you're going to be able to watch every single, a majority of their incredible movies and shows and original shows, and
Yeah, with all you can eat streaming, it's great.
that's why I'm excited.
It's constant subscription. It's monthly payments.
So we'll probably talk about it tonight, but we'll also mention about, like I said, binging and things. But one thing for sure that we're going to be talking about is the fact that Doug and I our first show that we're going to binge, but I won't discuss that until tonight.
I think he already said it, but
Well, no, Doug already said it, so
Not a big secret.
we'll get to it later.
my friend Mike, he wants to see a movie called Brinks, Brink. I'm watching the trailer, so seems like everyone has a story like Doug. That's what's cool. Like, people like certain things, and that's what they want to go see. And
Yeah.
I'm
Does the
excited.
Magic Kingdom
Yes,
have
they do, except it's around.
That's cool.
It's kind of dark too.
Can't see it.
Yeah, we'll get some light on that.
Okay, well, poo-poo on you. You can't see it. I need to put it back.
Now it's the sign that says, "Here you leave today and enter the world of
Into the world of yesterday, tomorrow,
and fantasy." That's the sign that's over. It's over the walkways when you're walking under the train track going onto Main Street. So
I'm laughing. Someone put, "Would have killed you to a single post or something instead of clogging my damn timeline like you did announce all the Disney stuff." I'm loving it. This person's hating it. So what are you gonna do? There's an unfollow option. Someone said underneath. Bring back Cloak and Dagger. Oh, that's a great movie.
That was great.
Cloak and Dagger.
Was that Fox?
No, it was Dabney Coleman was in it, and the kid from E.T. was in it. Cloak. Oh no, this is something different. This is Marvel Cloak and Dagger. It says.
Oh.
But I'm talking about the original movie, Cloak and Dagger. That was a good movie.
That was a cool movie.
Yeah, this is my Marvel Cloak and Dagger. I apologize, but I'm talking about that original movie. Dabney Coleman was in it. That dude was just huge. I don't know
Yeah,
what happened to that guy.
Dabney Coleman
Yeah.
probably just retired.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was all over the place. I mean, he was Franklin Hart in the movie 9 to 5.
Mm. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I think a lot of those movies don't stand the test of time, unfortunately, but I like them all.
No, it doesn't. That one actually shows you how
That's what Disney, I think, is doing with Disney Plus.
shows you how antiquated the office was.
Yeah.
There were no computers in that office at all. It's pretty funny.
I
True.
think
Eating all these gummy bears are good.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna check on the kids. I'm gonna get a little work done. When
Okay.
you own your own business, you guys got to work on whatever. So,
We'll be here.
I'll pop in the conversation if you don't see me below, but I'll be back though. So
Awesome.
go
Thanks.
full screen. I hope I didn't take up too much time here. And
Oh, are you kidding? No, thank you.
Distract
Thank you
you
so much
guys.
for being here. It's great.
all right, can't wait for tonight. Don't forget tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern time. What is that? 8 your time? Pacific? 9, 10? No, 7 Pacific.
Yeah, 7 Pacific.
You guys go live.
Tonight it's at 8 on the East Coast. It's Steve's World. Then at 9 we have 2 shows. You get Jess of Two Real Geeks doing her entertainment wrap up, and you also have Meg of Mickey's
Yeah.
Magic doing her show.
I don't know if she's going live tonight because she's in Disneyland, but
That's right. She's down in Florida for
she's by you guys. No, she's by you guys. She's in Disneyland.
Disneyland.
she's in Disney.
I
She
did
is,
not
yeah.
realize that.
I didn't know she was at Disneyland.
Oh, that's great.
Her
Good
mom
for her.
surprised her. Her birthday was last week, or I guess last Monday. I think.
Well, good for
Someone
her.
wanted her to go to the House of Mouse.
Oh, that's
Well,
wonderful.
Well, she's a huge. I'm excited for her because she's a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan, and she's never seen the Haunted Mansion. So that's her
Oh, you
favorite
know what?
attraction. So-
That is an incredible attraction.
Yeah, I've never seen it live.
Things Disney ever did.
I'll tell you, the next time I go down, I want to make sure that my feed is a lot better than the jerky experience that we had the last time. I don't know what was up with our live feed that time,
I loved it. I know it was so much fun.
but man,
Oh yeah, we
it's
were
a
walking through
great.
the park. We went through.
Can me and Ben join you guys again? That was fun.
Yeah,
This is this, and
Yeah, it was
that
like-
is that.
it's a lot of fun. I loved it.
This is this.
Okay.
And
You know,
that.
next time I want you guys. Well, can I put a suggestion in?
Sure.
Suggestion box. I'd love to see you guys. You know, it was great what you guys did, but I'd love to see, you guys. You know, in detail, maybe during the day, like just maybe show like kind of where Walt did his different things and everything, and maybe some original attractions and stuff like that. Remnants of different stuff that's still there. You know, like original stuff
better-
and everything.
Yeah, I'm taking you around Los Angeles, where I'm taking you to the Tam O'Shanter, where the original Hyperion Studios was.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
House, one of his houses where he lived, it's still standing in Los Angeles.
Oh, cool.
Silver Lake. And I'll take you. We already have one of the Walt Disney Studios
We'll also go to Forest Lawn where he's actually buried.
buried with the whole family.
Oh wow.
So there is. It's called. There's about 7 or 8 locations. We're going to take you around Los Angeles to where it was Walt's World
Yeah.
and
That's
Griffith
awesome.
Park, where the seats of Disneyland were created. The merry-go-round in Griffith Park.
Oh yeah, we'll show all that.
Isn't
Yeah.
there something where like there's houses that look like the Snow White's cottages or something like that too?
Oh yeah,
that's one of them.
Yeah,
that's,
that's
the
cool.
house is still there.
Yeah.
there are
that's
definitely places like that.
awesome. See, I love that when you guys do stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely. I love
Yeah,
to see
just
that.
have to
Yeah.
plan to get down there and do it.
I have planned for next year. We're going to be doing some more in-depth videos that are history related. I'll talk about the development of some attractions and where they are now. We'll do actually Disneyland itself. I'm thinking about right now putting together a whole video about all the attractions at Disneyland, when they came, when they left, and what's still there. So,
I'd love to see that.
but that's coming. It's just a matter of finding the time to do all the edit and the research that I need to do it properly.
Hey, I'm going to try to get in to be next year, the next year before that, try to get into Walt's apartment and the fire station. That's my ultimate goal. That
Yeah,
I am
'cause
trying to
That
really
is
do.
possible. It can be done.
I figured how.
Greg of Expedition Greg had some pictures taken in there. You can't take the pictures yourself.
But I think
Someone can take the pictures for you, the cast member that's there.
yeah, I just have to make sure my will and trust is done, because when I walk in or look into that apartment, I'll probably end up passing out. To me, that's it.
I know Nick from Magical News Live went too. So
Can you hand me another tray?
Zach's saying why there's no color behind me. It's funny because I have which I love too. It's the Philips Hue, and the hub isn't working too great. I actually hooked it into my router and it worked. I had it going the other day, but
Thank you.
I flipped it back and it wasn't working great.
I love the lighting effect that you have in your office.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's funky with it. So I don't know. It was working on Alexa. Like I'd say, blah, blah, blah. I put on my lights and it would go on. But then it wouldn't work with the app, which was annoying me. And I don't know. I messed it up. Then I fixed it again. But then I don't know. It's just, I'll get it working again. So go do your thing. I'm going to pop back in. Awesome job, guys. I feel like I'm distracting Arnie. So
No, at all. It's great to have you here.
all right,
It
cool.
is great to
I'll be
have-
back though.
Okay, wonderful.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. All right, cool. I'll be back.
We'll see you
See you in
soon.
a bit.
Okay. That's Mr. Rob Fez, everyone. This guy is amazing.
The world famous Robbie Fuzzy. Okay, two more things
Yes.
is the trees.
Oh, the two trees. Yes. Let me show you what he's talking about.
I think I'm done.
Disneyland back in the 80s and 90s, when I lived down there, they used to put up trees in the moat on either side of the castle. And they still have the stands in the moat. However, they no longer put trees in there. One year, the Santa Ana winds were blowing so hard, one of the trees fell over in the moat. So at that point, they just said, it's not worth the effort. Let's take them down. We just won't put them back. Kind of sad. I used to love the Christmas trees in the moat. They were beautiful, especially when it was a very still day. And at night, you'd see all the lights of the Christmas trees reflecting. It was beautiful. Painting the roses red. Thank you for joining. It's good to have you here. Just to catch up some people, we are right now decorating the villa. This is the family room. Doug is working on a village that sits above the TV that we have here. And I'm currently unpacking ornaments that are going to go on the peppermint gingerbread tree. So, like for instance, this is one of Hallmark's ornaments. It's a series of ornaments called Santa's Sweet Ride. And it's a series of about 8 to 10 ornaments, I think it is. I don't remember the exact number on those. It's just one of those things that
There we go.
I know a lot of facts and figures and things, but sometimes the number of ornaments that Hallmark produces just escapes me. Okay, everyone,
It's really good.
let's get you a good view of that. There we go. There is the village.
Well, let's turn it up. You have to go lift
Okay.
it up.
Okay, let me
We
get
have to unplug you real quick.
here. Let me unplug the power here, and I'll just bring it up and
Here, use the microphone.
bring the microphone. And let's see. Can you? Let's see. How's that looking?
Okay. Okay, I gotta get this so I don't get people sick.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, here we go, everybody.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's get this right here.
Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That is our Disney Main Street Village. So, okay,
Okay,
let's get this back down. It's kind of awkward.
Making sure everybody gets sick.
Okay, there we go. Set the microphone back down. Here we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Glad everyone liked that. Okay, I am going to go ahead and turn this over this way and set it up this way so that we actually have, yeah, you see the microphone there? That is how we are. There we go. That is the Christmas Village. So that's done for what Doug does. And now I have to go up there and I will have to decorate the trees. But that'll come soon. In the meantime, let me go grab a chair and I'll sit down and unpack some ornaments. So I'm working on the gingerbread tree. The tree is a 9-foot Sonoma Slim from Balsam Hill. It is a rather large tree. It's 9 feet tall. Here, I'll turn this around so that you can actually see. There's the tree, and it goes all the way up to the ceiling. So that's the tree that has to be decorated now, but I have to unpack all the ornaments in order for that to happen. So there we go. So some of the empty boxes here. I've got a tote right next to me here that I'm just unpacking. And just opening up boxes and just keep going. So how is everyone doing? Let's have a chat. How are you all doing? The theme of that tree, Stevie, is gingerbread peppermints. So anything else that is kitchen or baking related goes on that tree. In this case, for instance, here's an ornament that I'm packing. It is Snoopy holding a box of cookies or a tray of cookies that he's baked. So the baking theme. Doug and I love to bake, which is why we're going to be sharing during Vlogmas the 12 days of cookies. Doug is selecting specific recipes for the purpose of sharing recipes that everyone else will be able to bake them throughout the season. It's going to be wild. Let's see. Hey, Doug, can you get me a power cord?
A power cord?
Yeah, I've been following on the chat on my phone. I wanted to make sure that it's there.
What kind of power cord?
Just a phone power cord that can fit here. I've been following on the chat on my phone, and the battery's running low, so I don't want the battery to die. That'll work. That'll work just fine. So let me get this here.
What is that?
Doug's saying, "What is that for?" I don't know. So
This needs to be plugged in, right?
no, that just needs to be turned on. That's already plugged in.
No, plug it in here.
Okay. So he's plugging in the phone so that I've got some power.
Actually, this.
So see, I was watching the Great British Baking Show before Mike told me you were live and was thinking of Doug. Oh, well, thank you, Pam. And Mike was napping and woke up and I turned on PTV.
How's that on?
No.
No, that works.
Yeah,
right?
it's on. Yeah, the plug's on. It's working. Thank you, Doug. So yeah, we love baking. We love Snoopy. So Alex, yeah, anything Snoopy is cool. I've actually had a Charlie Brown tree at one point where we had just nothing but peanuts ornaments. But let's see. You're watching, yeah, the British Baking Show. That's a good show. That is a very good show. And the thing is, they're not really rude to each other and they are not yelling at each other. They're very civilized about everything. That's what I find amazing.
They perfected the world of queuing. They'll get in the line and not know why they're in the line.
Yes, the Brits do a very good job of queuing. It's true. Oh, well, thank you, Amy. I'm so glad that you liked that. Okay, so let me show you some ornaments as I'm unpacking them. Zachary is asking, are we almost done with our Christmas decorations? We are.
Very, 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 very close.
We are getting close. I'm working on the second tree. This is one of 3 trees. We have the crystal tree, which is already decorated. That was finished yesterday. I'm staring at it. It's right in front of me. And then we have the gingerbread peppermint tree that we decorate with various ornaments from Hallmark and other sources. So I've got like this one. These particular things are anything that's based around food and drink. So we even put ornaments up from Starbucks. Oh, hi, Ben. There's PTV 2. Ben's in the stream. So anyway, I've just unpacked these ornaments. And then we have the nostalgia tree. Now that's also a 9-foot tree. That's going to sit right over there next to the couch. Right now I'm facing directly in front of the couch, and just to the left side from how I'm staring at it, there's going to be a big 9-foot tree there. And that's going to have all our nostalgia ornaments. And a lot of ornaments that people either give us or they want to know, what's that for? Which tree are you going to be in? Oh, he's just checking in. The tree itself, like I said, 9 foot tall. It has probably somewhere between about 600 to 800 ornaments on it. And Doug lights it with the standard old-fashioned C7 lights. Doug loves C7 lights. Those are the small incandescent bulbs that are about that big. And he'll put in some blinkers, and then he'll also put in bubble lights because we love bubble lights. And for Doug, bubble lights represent childhood. Meantime, what are you doing back there, Doug? You're just cooking?
I'm cleaning so I can get everything off the countertop so I can start thinking about doing the top.
Oh, yeah, he's just cleaning back there in the kitchen.
I'm getting it ready so that when we do tackle it.
Yeah, Ben says Doug is behind Arnie in his natural habitat. Doug has two places that are, well, three that are his natural habitat. One is the kitchen. Two, in front of his computer working on graphic design. And three, Disneyland. So those are his three natural places of his natural habitat. Leanne, what was that? It's so cool. I missed something there. I have to go back here. Leanne said something. We took the Walt's footstep tour in March and went up to Walt's apartment. I cried when I walked in. Leanne, I know for a fact that we would be doing the same thing. It's a goal of ours. We want to take that tour. We just haven't done it. Now I'm picturing Ben hanging in the tree like an ornament. Mike Wheeler. You always crack me up. So let's see, those have already been unpacked. I can put them back in the box. Here's yet another ornament. This one is another Santa Sweet Ride. Santa Sweet Ride just represents different modes of transportation, and it's the same Santa with his same little hat that he has that looks like something that you use for extruding cream into baked products, pastries and things. But it's always the same. In this case, he's in an airplane. I have a dump truck, a cement mixer. I have a speedboat, a car, various ornaments representing Santa Sweet Ride. This particular one is dated 2008. It's the second in the series. And let's see. This one is the helicopter, and it's the 9th in the series that he had. This one is 7th from 2013. This one's from 2015. So on top, Hallmark boxes they're always dated on the box like that. I'm gonna let you know details about what the ornament is. And there is Santa in his helicopter. And again, because it's a food theme kind of thing, I'm going to stick it on the gingerbread peppermint tree. So, it's a decorating tip. Yes, it is Dances with Goofy. A decorating tip is indeed what that hat is. Usually attach it to a pastry bag, and you can fill various things with cream and so forth. Let's see. Next ornament. Another Santa Sweet Ride. This one is a train engine. And there we go. The train engine. So let's see. It takes a while to unpack all these ornaments. We're very meticulous about it. Everything, when you do it, actually ends up here. Let me show you. The bottom of this box, so you have an idea of what I'm dealing with. Because we have a very specific method to our madness when we're decorating. In this case, see how this box is packed? We play Tetris with the ornament boxes. We keep all the ornament boxes in their original. All the ornaments are kept in their original packaging, and then we go back and we unpack the ornaments every year and pack them back up. In this case, this happens to be another one of Santa Sweet Ride. This is from 2011. This is the 5th in the series. First one came in 2007. And so Santa is in a hot air balloon that actually looks like an ice cream cone. So that'll go also on the gingerbread peppermint tree. We have been collecting Hallmark ornaments since Ben and I have been collecting them since the 70s. So, long time. Very long time. And this one from 2016. Oh, and I've got my answer. Here is Santa's Sweet Ride from 2016. There he is. He's in his sleigh, finally in a sleigh. This is the 10th and final edition of this particular series, Santa's Sweet Ride. So again, he's got his little decorating tip hat and candy canes for the runners on the sleigh, gingerbread sleigh itself, and he's got his packages and things inside. We are a sucker for Hallmark ornaments, especially when they're food themed. Hallmark is a very dangerous place for us. Oh, you see, Mike Wheeler, he does the same thing. He puts all of his Olaf ornaments back in their original boxes. That's the way to do it. It protects them, for one thing. And two, I just like the original packaging. It's, you spent a lot of time and effort on making that package just right. I figured, let's use it. So there we go. Oh, that was another Santa Sweet Ride. This one is a submarine. So he's inside the little capsule. And yep, Doug's just cleaning back there. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get that back in the box. And then the tote. Okay, here it is. Next one. Another Santa Sweet Ride.
Do these go to people?
This one's a car. Which one's that? Oh, those are Becky's. Yeah, those are Becky's. He's asking me about some jars of jam back there. My sister-in-law bought them, so I have to deliver them to her on Saturday. I'll be seeing her on Saturday. Another kitchen-related ornament, of course. This one is a stove with various things on top of the stove being cooked. And a little towel that says, "O come, all ye hungry." Let's put that back in the tote and just continue unpacking. Almost done with this tote. It's getting close. Oh, Rob, thank you. Rob likes the ornaments. Zachary, Doug is doing a good job cleaning the kitchen. Doug always does a good job cleaning the kitchen.
Kind of need to get up here.
Yeah. Doug is a clean freak, and I'm thankful for that. He does a great job of cleaning everything there in the kitchen. No foodborne illnesses here. Everything is cleaned and cooked properly. I just found my phone through following your voice. Stevie, that's hysterical. I was chatting with a friend earlier. He has a channel here on YouTube called The Stacking Stormtrooper. So I was chatting with him, and I told him that we had a 6-hour live stream on Saturday and that I was going to be going live again today. And he says, "Wow, I don't know how you do it." See, Mike, I've been trying to match which one goes into which of the plastic things that hold them up. I missed something there. Oh, it must be the Olaf ornaments. Oh, okay. And then Rob says, "Oh, Mike." But Pam says, "Doug, I want brownies."
Later.
Hear that, Pam? He says later. I think we're also going to be making shoe fly pie at some point soon. We've got to
Yeah,
we want to use that recipe you sent. Well, the whole
Yes,
book that you
one
sent us,
of-
Pam.
It's gonna happen. I actually saw another.
Pam was really sweet and sent us a gift of an Pennsylvania Dutch cookbook. And one of our goals for a video is to make a video of shoe fly pie. We just haven't been able to get around to it. We've been working on other things around here.
And family crises. And
Yeah.
sicknesses.
Family crises and things. But yeah, we will definitely be making shoe fly pie. So, but that'll come in time. We just have to get there. Let's see. I also have a birdhouse. It's a gingerbread birdhouse. So, yeah. Yeah, what Pam said. Nice. Mike Wheeler. This tree has hundreds of ornaments on it as well. And I must say, we're coming close to the point where we might have much more room on the tree. So we'll have to figure that one out when the time comes. This one always reminds me of my nephew. It's a gingerbread house, but it's a gingerbread house made with Crayola crayons. So, little known fact, Arnie, let's see, I should be sending you your ornament sometime next week, this week or next. Oh, thank you, Mike. Gregory, you're here on lunch. Thank you for joining. Good to have you. That particular ornament is Crayola crayons. For those of you that are not aware of it, Crayola is actually owned by Hallmark. And so they frequently do Crayola ornaments in their collection of ornaments every year. By the way, that's, oh, thank you, Lothar. Thanks for coming back. I want to also say D&G, Gregory's here in the stream. He was on a channel last night, Dole Whip Dad. He and Derek of D&G Explorers were interviewed, and it was a great interview. So if you've got a chance to go check it out, please do so. And when you do, leave a comment in the video telling Jeff that PTV sent you. D&G is one of our support channels. So in this stream, we've already seen Rob Fuzz. He came on with us. And then we've also had Danny of Two Real Geeks in the chat. He's one of our support channels. And then so is D&G Explorers. I think Doug is making lunch. I'll be right over. By the way, what is he making?
No, I'm putting New Mexico chili powder in its container.
Yep. Rob Fuzz writes, woohoo, love that Rob Fuzz. Rob, you cracked me up. Let's see. I think that's all the ornaments from the bottom. I've got the bottom layer all done. So now I can start stacking things back in the box. Like I said, I play Tetris with all these boxes because everything has to fit just right. So just repacking here. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this stream. It's always nice to have company, especially in my village. It's been very helpful the last few days. Talk with friends. We love our village. Oh, I have not unpacked those yet, so. Welcome back. Well, back to the mill. Have a great show. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Gregory's got to go back to work. It's a Monday, so he's in the office. Remember, he doesn't have, he works from home Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, exactly. So just grabbing a couple boxes off the floor. Yeah, I did a lot of unpacking on this one. A lot of ornaments out of this tote. Okay, and then I just have a few more ornaments to unpack from this tote, and then I'll be in business. I'll have this one completely done. Put that down there. Okay. That goes there. Okay, I've got another ornament here. This one is a savory snowflake. And it's just a clever design with spatulas, spoons, salt shakers, pepper mills, things like that. Okay, Lothar, that's a good question. What is the temperature over there like? Here in Winnipeg, it is 6 Fahrenheit, dropping below. Oh, it's going to go below 0 tonight. Ooh, that is cold.
Yeah, no. Does he know what Fahrenheit is?
Yeah, he's 6 Fahrenheit right now.
6 Fahrenheit?
Yeah,
He's not
6 Fahrenheit. He's 0. He's below 0 Celsius.
Okay, well, guess what?
Yeah, Mike says right now it is 81 degrees here in Orlando. In our backyard right now, it is 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's really warm. Wearing shorts.
Yeah, I'm wearing shorts.
Satiny shorts.
I'm wearing shorts right now. Just some like workout shorts because I like to be comfortable when I'm moving around a lot. And Doug is also in shorts. They're like basketball shorts kind of thing.
Yeah, they're like workout shorts.
But yeah, it's gonna be let's see. Okay. Dances with Goofy says it's dropping to 27 degrees in Atlanta tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Lena is saying it's 23 in Hillsboro with the wind chill factor at -3. That's very cold. Hillsboro, Kansas.
Oh, I'm like, isn't there a Hillsboro? No. Hillsboro.
No, there's a Hillsboro here in the Bay Area.
It's the really
But,
rich
that's
area.
the kind of place that
All the executives
Yeah,
and CEOs of Silicon Valley live.
we don't live there. That's where the executives and like Doug said, the executives and CEOs of Silicon Valley
the
live
cheapest house
in the
$6
places.
million.
Yeah, it's a place of multi-million-dollar homes. It's not fair. 17 here Celsius. I want to wear shorts. Yeah, you know what? I understand, Lothar. I'm so sorry though. I know Winnipeg gets very cold. Okay, I think that is it for that particular tote, which means I can move on to the next tote. So let me see about this. Let me put this away. All those ornaments are done. Doug, can you come and entertain the crowd for a bit? Donna, I did not see you join here. Hello, Donna Jaworski. Thank you for joining. Doug, would you like to join and entertain for a second? I'll be right back. I just need to go grab another tote. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, people. Who do you guys want to know? Hey Donna. Hi Noah. Yes, I have glasses because I don't need them. You see me a lot, but I like to read. Candy Mom. Rural Mennonite country. I'll be right. I have to clock out. Welcome to the end of the work day. It is 1 o'clock here in California Landia. Hi, Mike. Buzz dances with goofies. I need to get your name. Arnie is doing a good. Hi, Doug. How are you feeling today? I'm doing good. I'm feeling well. Actually, I'm at 100%. I finally am because I was not feeling real well. And dinner plans tonight are, because we're going live for our weekly live broadcast with Ben and us. We're talking about what we want to know about tomorrow and the the Disney,
Disney Plus.
the Disney Plus. But tonight I want to make something super fast and easy, and it will either be the giant carnitas burritos or I'm making tachos. And tachos, for some of you not know, you take tater tots, and we crisp them up in like an air fryer or a convection oven. And I get them super crispy, and then I put carnitas on it, drizzle some cheddar cheese, like nacho cheddar cheese sauce, more cheese, sour cream, guacamole, jalapenos, and that's dinner. So it is, but they're called tachos because they're nachos but they're made with tachos.
Yeah.
I'm making you a glittery present. I am actually completely terrified. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to answer or deal with that because that just gives me the willies. When I lived in Oklahoma, it reached 120 degrees once. I've been on a weather roller coaster, LOL. Yeah, it's in California. We don't really have mood swings of weather. It's just the 27 years I've been here, it doesn't get extreme. It doesn't get wonky. I can message dances. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Yeah, the tachos are really good. It's just very crispy tater tots it's really good. I'm making soft tacos with a few hot peppers. I need something spicy in my life. I like spice. But I don't like it screaming where I can taste fire. I want flavor, but I don't need to I ate the sun. Irish nachos are good. My channel.
Irish nachos are delicious.
I'm having ham and mini apple pies for dinner.
Ooh.
What kind of ham? Is that in a can? That giant canned ham? I'm making Sam's favorite for Veterans Day. Pasta with meatballs. That sounds delicious. See, I just like everybody's recipes. I follow so many things on Facebook and Instagram, vintage stuff. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's my 2020 thing. When everything calms down, my show is going to be based on like Jello recipes, vintage stuff, how we used to cook, how we ate, how ingredients changed, and talk about different things like that. Like spinach in 1950 is not the spinach today. It's still very good and very healthy, but it doesn't have the nutrients of minerals and vitamins that they had in the 1950s. Pre-cooked meatballs and pasta sauce with gluten-free pasta. Is that GF mean gluten-free? Is someone celiac disease?
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, that's really hard. I love my bread, my carbs, my pasta. I mean, you just need an equal balance of it, but having celiac disease and being gluten-free is really hard.
Yeah, it is. It's dietary restrictions like that can be very difficult.
Yeah. We do like the meatballs from IKEA. They're very tasty.
Ooh, IKEA meatballs.
And trumpet push.
We also like these turkey meatballs that we make.
Yeah, we make a zillion of them, like 100 and something, and we freeze them in these shrink wrap bags, and we have dinner already made.
Yep, definitely gluten free. Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's hard to do.
It's really hard, and you could do it. I know a gal that is in my networking group. Her daughter had all these medical problems, and the doctors all wanted to put her on a psychiatric value and put her on psychiatric meds because this girl, she was in her late teens, was constantly sick, just always sick, and she almost lost so much weight. The doctors are saying, no, your daughter has medical problems as anemic or bulimia, or she has psychiatric. And the mother's like, I'm very close to her. I know my daughter. She wants to eat. She eats. She can't. She's sick. So after 6 months. They did a broaden test, and she is so allergic to anything gluten. Like if you have a pan and you made macaroni and cheese and you washed it thoroughly and you made her something in it, she'll still break out because it just, even though it was so pop water, she still will break out. She'll still have intestinal problems.
Lena, that is fantastic.
That's good
news. That's congratulations. Yeah, there's a person on my staff that does no gluten in her diet, and she did it because she says that she has violent reactions to it. So she somewhat has like a celiac issue.
There is the one you're making the choice, but yeah, no, it's really good. Congratulations.
Yeah.
What do you need me to get over? I just need to look at some stuff over here on my phone because I technically still do business.
Yeah.
Nice talking, everybody.
He's doing business today too. I'm going to turn on the ceiling fan because it's a little warm today. Yeah. So there we go. Ceiling fan is now on, and I've got another tote, so I've got to do that. Dances with Goofy says that her blood runs on gluten, coffee, and cheese.
Mine is chocolate.
I'm chocolating. I love carbs. I'm a carb fiend. I should not have as many carbs as I do.
We're not that big of carbs as you think.
No, it's a lot of bread and pasta. I love rice, things like that. So something else I wanted to show you that we have here at the villas. We're going to be putting them on the fireplace eventually. These are homemade stockings that we have. In this case, they are cross stitch. I did 2 of them, and my brother Ben did his. So this is mine that I did. And I see my name is there. And I've got Santa right there. And there he is. So this is my stocking. Santa with a little boy peeking on the stairs and a Christmas tree. I mean, I had to have a Christmas tree. It just made sense to me. But here, look at the detail on it. That's all, all done by hand, all cross stitch. My sister taught me how to do cross stitch back in the 80s. I was recovering from an illness and I was pretty bored. So I didn't know what to do with my time. And my sister said, well, you can watch TV, you can read. And I was so bored with that. I was so done with it. I thought, maybe there's something else I can do. So she said, how about cross stitch? I said, I've never tried that. So I've got it. I got it and I learned how to do it. And so now here's Doug's. There's Doug's name with peppermint and gingerbread. He loves, gingerbread and baking. And it just made sense to have a baking kind of stocking.
Critters.
And little mice, little critters. So it just made sense. Gingerbread makers. And then my brother, he did one of a traditional Christmas fireplace. Santa's actually coming down the chimney. You can see his feet dangling in the chimney. In this case, his is even harder. Yeah, Rob, I did make those. Those were 2 cross-stitch ones that I made. My sister took them and then she sewed on the backing and she lines them and then puts the backing on. So it's like a little red felt fuzzy kind of material. But this is my brother's stocking. This one's even more detailed. The cross stitches are even smaller and tighter, closer together. So Ben did an excellent job on this one. He did a fireplace scape where you see Santa coming down the fireplace. And there's the fireplace screen, and then all the presents under the tree, and a cat sitting in a chair. So those are the 3 stockings that'll hang here at Pepper Tree Villa. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and continue with unboxing some ornaments because I've got another tote. To keep things organized. Now, this is this tote here. So it's a big tote. And to help keep things organized inside the tote, we have smaller boxes that go in each tote too. So when we have, oh, Alex, thank you. I'm glad you like that stocking. So this one has a lot of some handmade ornaments also in here. My sister does a lot of handmade ornaments every year for Christmas. She makes ornaments for church for the Sunday school, and so she makes about 200 ornaments every year. In this case, she didn't do it for this one, but this was just it just mixed ribbon candy. So she just got a ribbon and folded it on itself to make ribbon candy. So this one looks really good. Lena, you need a stocking by me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like those. We have a lot of fun with decor, and so we're always trying to do something different. But in this case, is because these particular ornaments don't have any of their own individual boxes, we just go ahead and wrap them up separately. You know, we sometimes will just get just ornaments that fit the theme of the tree, and then we will just simply put them on the tree. But because they don't have their own box, we just wrap them up together. Pam's fan, have you ever thought about running your own Christmas store? Interesting question. There's a gentleman by the name of Chris that does this in Southern California. He spends a lot of the year, he travels all over the world and curates items that he can sell in his store. I have a video that's going to be coming out very soon from Chris. His store is in the town of Burbank, just down the street from NBC and other places like that, the Disney Studios. They're very close to where his place is. But we are going to go to down memory lane with his store in a little while. I just have to finish editing the video. I've started that edit. I just haven't finished it. But once you do, you'll see the store. Now, I personally have never thought about running a store, but if that's the case, if it were a store like that, he does it. He pops open the end of September every year and runs through just before Christmas. So for 3 months of the year, he runs the store 6 days a week. Very talented guy. I've mentioned it before, but if you were to go see the movie Saving Mr. Banks, he's actually in that movie. He is the spitting image of Dick Van Dyke. So I just triggered my iPad to my iPad was asking for more information. Thought I'd said Siri, and so it was giving me information on Saving Mr. Banks. But yeah, Chris played Dick Van Dyke in the movie Saving Mr. Banks. So you'll see him briefly in the scene when they're at the premiere for Mary Poppins in front of the Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. So we did pick up some ornaments at his place too. But yeah, his store it's only open for 3 months in Burbank. So I don't think we're going to be able to get back down to see it, but I'm going to post a video and I'm going to send him a message to let him know that the video is up. Let's see. Penny says, ever thought of running your own Christmas store? Mike says, oh, that's a good idea. You could retirement. You could do like a retirement like in Hallmark movies. You know what? I love that idea. But if I had my dream job for my retirement, it would be to move so that I was close to either Disneyland or Walt Disney World. And I would love to work in their Christmas shop in the backstage where they have all the storage of all the decorations. I'd be one of those people that would be cataloging and organizing everything to decorate the parks and resorts. To me, that would be a dream job. I love the holidays so much. And so I think I would absolutely love to decorate Disneyland, Walt Disney World. I think it would just be a lot of fun. Okay, let me see. I have this box lid just about done. So let me go ahead and swap that out and get another one. So I just have to put this one on the floor. Get another box lid so I can continue staging my ornaments. Any other questions? Let's see. I have seen it. So awesome. I thought wow, you guys really look like him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I do love that film, Saving Mr. Banks. It's really a good film. Oh. And Disneyland. I love this ornament. This particular ornament doesn't have its own box. I got it at Disneyland. It's Sleeping Beauty Castle out of gingerbread and peppermint. So it fits perfect. And if you'll notice, just above the gate where the drawbridge would be, you'll see a mouse head out of peppermints. I love this ornament. It's very heavy. It's solid resin, and it's got glitter all over it. So Doug's not happy about that, but still, it's a pretty ornament. I like it. And then just some various gingerbread things here. So do you have any other questions about what we do here at Christmas? Anything about our trees? How we store it? Anything like that? Always happy to answer questions. I like the interactivity that we have here with the chat. See, next time you come to Walt Disney World, you need to do rope drop to be the first one in the Christmas store. Mike Wheeler, we need to make that happen. We really do. I want to be able to say that I've decorated the tree in the Christmas shop. I would run to the Christmas shop so that I could decorate the tree. And then I would say that it was decorated courtesy of Pepper Tree Villa. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I'm glad you like that ornament. Dances with Goofy just got a shipment notification on my chocolates. Ooh, what kind of chocolates? I would love that. Yep, Stampede, you're right. Absolutely. I would be stampeding for that. Oh. And I got this sign very recently. There was a hardware store here in our area called Orchard Supply Hardware, and they went out of business recently. I think this is where we got this sign. They used to have great Christmas decorations. I miss that store. Okay, so that box is empty. Let me go to the next box. Oh. This box is full of Starbucks ornaments. Stevie, how do you store your lights? Mine are a tangled mess. Very, very good question. We actually, now ignore what's inside, but this is just your typical Ziploc gallon-sized bag. Our strands of lights are stored 100 per bag. So when you take it and you're unwrapping all of your lights, you take it and you very carefully wrap them in a circular pattern. Very meticulously make sure that they're in a circular pattern. Follow that same circle every time until they're all done. And then you put them in the plastic bag. And then because we have so many lights with so many different trees, we actually store those plastic bags in the trees. Oh, Amy, thank you for being here. And yeah, we'll see you tonight on our stream. We're going to be on again at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. So thank you so much, Amy. Great to have you here. So the lights, you store each set of 100 in its own individual Ziploc bag. That way they don't get tangled. That's come from a lot of practice, by the way. So, and I'm going to just be unpacking a bunch of Starbucks ornaments. We have a lot of Starbucks ornaments. I've already unpacked some already. It's kind of something we get every year. Yeah, Stevie. Yeah, definitely. It's something that we've just learned from practice. After doing so many trees, we got to think about how we're going to do things. So we do it. So yeah, Starbucks. We go into a Starbucks almost every day. People are in Starbucks, or I go in like once every other week or so. I'm not a daily Starbucks person. I usually just make my own coffee when I drink. But when I do go in at this time of year, I'm always looking to see what the Christmas ornaments look like, because they always do them. Like this one is just your typical Starbucks red cup. But on the back, it's got the state of California on it. So obviously I got it here in California. Some of them that you've already seen are from Disneyland. And then, just your typical white Starbucks mug or a little cup. And then sometimes they do collectible ones for the area that you're in. In this case, San Francisco. So I got this one here in the city. I don't know if you've ever heard that expression, but the locals here in the Bay Area, when we go into San Francisco, we never say we're going to San Francisco. We always say we're going to the city. So it's just a local term. Kind of like when you're in Southern California and you're going to ride on the freeways. You don't go driving on Interstate 5. You drive the 5 or the 101 or the 10 or the 91. You always use the article the before the freeway number. So in your area, anywhere in the country, sometimes you'll hear a commercial where they talk about, when you get off and you take the 50, whatever, but it's a local commercial. They made it in Los Angeles and they did not do their research about how to call freeways in your area or highways or even tollways. Now this one is a special one. This one is a Starbucks ornament from Disneyland's 60th anniversary. So this one came with its own package. You'll see even the Disneyland logo here, the 60. And then it even came with the logo on the cup. I like this one. Stevie, he says, my apple pie crescent rolls are not coming out well, but that's okay. I tried something new. It's from Pillsbury Frozen Kit. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? That makes me want to make apple pie. Hey, Mike Wheeler, got a question for you. Since you are the fussy eater in our little area, by any chance, do you like apple pie? Just asking. Because I know I love apple pie myself. But I know that Mike, when we did our Halloween, when we did the, not Halloween, but all the foods, you were the one that had the longest list of foods that you didn't like. That was Ben throwing M&Ms into that cup. I remember that streams also well. Ugly food tastes the best. You know what? It's true. The flavors are there. It doesn't have to necessarily look great. Although sometimes when you're eating like in a restaurant, you want the food to look appetizing. But at home, who cares? As long as it tastes good, that's what matters. Just checking out some more Starbucks cups. Another one from San Francisco or the city, the Golden Gate Bridge. So Mike Wheeler, you like apple pie, but you know what? I'm with you. I do not like a bitter apple pie. Not at all. In fact, I remember I had one apple pie that I bit into once and it was so sour, I actually had to spit it out. I just couldn't eat it. Could not eat it. But yeah, I like apple pie. I like to make it too. We bake pretty good apple pies around here. Here is a mini of some of the Starbucks mugs that they sell at the parks. This one's for Disney California Adventure. I like this one. You see the different icons of the park. They have Carthay Circle, the Mickey's Fun Wheel, which is now called the Pixar Pal Around, and then Cars Land, and then that right there is Grizzly River, or the Grizzly Mountain. Grizzly Peak is what they call it. It's kind of an icon of the park, Grizzly Peak. Yeah, no bitter apple pie. Oh, apple crumb. I do like a good apple crumb, and I do like apple cobbler too. So I'm just still unpacking these Starbucks ornaments. I'm just about done with these Starbucks ornaments, so that'll be done pretty soon. Let's see what time it is. Almost 1:30. Okay, we're doing good. We are doing good. Okay, that. I'm getting very happy about this. It's getting close to having all the ornaments unpacked for the gingerbread peppermint tree. It takes time to undo them all. I just had to grab this wrapping that I threw on the floor. Put it all back in there. And let me move on to the next small box here in this particular tote. Ah, yes. Okay, good. Another Hallmark food-themed one. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. No bitter apple pie. I make apple pies that have the Betty Crocker lattice work on top. Oh, that's good. I like that. Fried apples sounds really good right now. Sherry, you're absolutely right. I make an apple pie filling tart and put a hard scoop of vanilla ice cream and then cover it with a meringue. Pam, that sounds amazing. And then Grace, I am so glad I'm not the only person who takes time to wrap and rebox all my Christmas ornaments and decorations, especially all my Radco and Grace. After my own heart, I tell you, it's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I take a lot of time. Let's go ahead and move the mic out of the way. There we go. I take a lot of time to wrap and unwrap my ornaments. Ben and I both do that. In some cases, there's just nothing to wrap or unwrap. Ben is a huge fan of meadow gold. So when he goes to Hawaii, he buys yogurt. And we put this on the tree and it reminds him every time of that trip to Hawaii that he went on. Yes, you speak to me. It's so true. It's so true. Dances with Goofy. Stop. This is just an innocuous little food container, a little Chinese food thing. Although it didn't have Chinese food in it, it actually had caramel corn. This little container I put in here, it reminds me of a trip that I took to Kendall Jackson Winery in Sonoma County. I was at a food tasting at that particular winery. I had friends, Chris and Nancy. They were married at the time, and they were both working for Kendall Jackson. And so he and she, Chris and Nancy, took Doug and me to the tasting at Kendall Jackson. And the caramel corn came in this little food box. And the red symbol that you see there, if you can see it just right, you see the KJ, stands for Kendall Jackson. So you can use anything as a decoration. It's great. I use this in, here's a little box of C's candy. It's actually a box that contained a gift card, but we put it on the tree anyway. There used to be a gift card in it. Sometimes there is a gift card in it. Just depends on the year. Let's see. I think that box is now empty, so we can go ahead and put that back. Now, let me go ahead and go down to the lower level. And then wrap some more. In this case, this is just a tin that we put under the tree because I like decorations under the tree as well. It's a tin of Whitman's candies. It says Merry Christmas, Snoopy and Woodstock and his friends dancing. I set this under the tree. There's nothing in it anymore. But still, I like to leave this up because it's just, it's such a cute tin. So I put it out under the tree. And then we have this peppermint ribbon. This acts as a garland for the tree. So we have 2 spools of it. 1 spool doesn't quite cover the tree. 2 spools is too much. So we use about 1 1/4, and then I shove the last portion of this bolt in the bottom of the tree in back. So you people never see the last bolt. Again, smoke and mirrors. I know how it's done. I know how I put it together, but it's always so magical. And by the way, because there are 25 trees plus in the forest, people sometimes don't see little details like that. I know it's there, but that's okay. So, next tin. Oh, yes. Candy canes. So I put a lot of candy canes on the tree too. These are pretty petrified candy canes too. So we might have to replace them and buy new candy canes this year. I just don't know how long they last, but some of these are starting to crack. They get fragile, so we're gonna have to replace them, but that's okay. Candy canes are cheap decorations. You can put them on almost any tree. They look great. They take a lot of room, especially in holes on a tree. If you ever find that you've got a Christmas tree and you're looking to fill a specific spot, you can always take a piece of candy or some little wrapped package and put it in that hole on the tree. It works very well. This one I keep in its original bag. This is Cracker Barrel. In 2012, September and October of 2012, Doug and I were in Florida. We were there for the 30th anniversary of Epcot. And we were with friends. And while we were there, they took us to Cracker Barrel, just off property. And we bought 2 Christmas ornaments. We could not resist. We had to buy Christmas ornaments. So we got a rolling pin and we got a train. And I picked the rolling pin. Doug picked the train. Now this could go on our train tree, but it works so well with the peppermint theme that we went ahead and did that anyway. So the little peppermint wheels, just perfect for it. So I put that back, and we just keep the same bag so we remember what's there. We get secret decorator tips. Yes, you do, Pam. I believe in sharing secrets like that. It's very helpful. Sometimes people are kind of like confused or puzzled about, how did you do that? It's no secret. It is no secret at all. Oh, you know what? This tray is actually full. Let me put this down over here on the floor and get the other tray that I have. Okay, next tray. These cookies, my sister and brother went to Balsam Hills outlet store in Burlingame, which is a little town just south of the San Francisco airport. That year, Balsam Hill was selling a lot of like iced cookies. Of course, they're plastic, but they look really cute and they're great on the tree. So let's see. Arnie, read my last 3 comments. Okay. I have 3 giant popcorn tins that I used to store all my ornaments in, and they stacked in my closet. And when it's Christmas time, the ornaments come out of the boxes, go back in, and they sat beside the fireplace because 2 of them are Frozen themed and the other one is Coca-Cola Christmas. Mike, I love that. That's fantastic. See, creativity. You can actually double up. Shoot, your storage can be decorations as well. That's really cool. Let me just unpack these cookies. And then my sister. Oh, God, love my sister. She's so sweet. She's always so thoughtful. She knows how much I love Christmas and what I love. You know, I love all the decorating. And she just feeds my passion. So she bought these little gingerbread people. Oh, my sister, I love her so much. We have a very tight family. Now these particular ornaments are hand painted. We had a baking session. I'm now watching The Nanny. Oh, Mr. Sheffield. So anyway, we did a little baking session about 3 years ago where we baked salt dough. And salt dough, of course, will preserve. And then we went ahead and painted it. So in this case, we have, these are just some Christmas bells. Doug loves bells. And then I also painted a Christmas wreath. And then we always use like a little fanciful ribbon or string to tie up the ornaments and stuff like this. Oh, Zachary, that's great. You were trying to get one more subscriber. That's congratulations. That's great. Good for you. So I put on these little hand-painted ornaments as well. Here's one more design. This is a Christmas tree. And these particular cookies, when I was a kid, my mom would bake sugar cookies, and she would use a specific set of cookie cutters. Well, I wasn't sure if she still had them, and when I asked, she didn't. So I started thinking, how am I going to get those cookies? And I thought, eBay. So Doug and I went on eBay, and we saw these cookie cutters. And before I knew it, we were all doing this at home because I was asking at my mom's house if the cookie cutters were available that we could use to make these painted cookies, because we used to have painted cookies just like this, the same shape, same colors. When I was a kid, we would hand make a lot of our ornaments to hang on the Christmas tree. So I asked, do we have those cookie cutters? And they said, no. So we went looking on eBay. And before I knew it, my sister had bought the cookie cutters for me. Again, my sister is just so sweet and so thoughtful. So I'm just finishing off the unwrapping of these ornaments. Let's see, there's that. And I want to make sure that they all have, there we go, string. This one is a candy cane. There we go. And let's see. Lena, she is amazing. I love my sister, Sherry. She's like a second mother. Hardest time of my life with my sister was when she moved away. She got engaged. This is, let me tell you a little story. My sister's 8 years older than me. And when I was in high school, I was just starting high school, she went to Hawaii on a trip. She went with our pastor's wife. And I didn't know about it at the time, but our pastor's wife had an ulterior motive for introducing someone to my sister. So she wanted to go supposedly help my sister buy jewelry in Hawaii, because our pastor's wife was very good friends with a lot of jewelers on the island of Hawaii. So, Arnie, you're vibrating. I am so sorry about that, Mike. Oh, I know what that is. I'll move my phone from the stand where the microphone is. So sorry about that. And I'll turn the mic around back so that it's facing me. There we go. Hope that's better, Mike. So my sister, she went in October of 1979 to Hawaii for the first time with our pastor's wife of our church. And our pastor's wife happened to have a daughter and son-in-law who also pastored a church in Hawaii. And they just happen to have someone that goes to that church. And so they went ahead and went to the church, My sister met this guy there at the church. He's a Marine. Stationed in Kaneohe Bay in Hawaii. Now, he was supposed to introduce my sister to other guys there from the base, but those introductions never happened. My sister was mesmerized after meeting her husband, Tom. Well, her husband-to-be. She didn't know at the time. Sort of she did. She came back from her first date and went to Lynn, the pastor's wife, and Lynn was really trying to set Sherry up with Tom. Sherry didn't know that at the time, though. And Sherry came in and said, I just met the man I'm going to marry. 6 days later, they were engaged. They've been married almost 40 years now. Yeah. Cute story. We always refer to their love. Mike, Arnie's vibrating, not his phone. He should be concerned about his health. Oh, Grace, your brother was stationed in Hawaii for many years. That's cool. Yeah, so, 6 days. 6 days. We refer to it as a love boat story, a love boat romance. And now, these are actual cookie cutters that we put on the tree, too. Yeah, Pam, I think it's a sweet story, too. I'm very fond of that story. And there's a little pin on a ribbon that says Baking Spirits Bright. Oh, yes. Okay. Peppermint ribbon trees. These also came from my sister. Lena, Sam proposed on your first date. Oh, my word. How long have you been married to Sam? By the way, I love Sam. I think he's awesome. And I like peaches, too. Yeah, you know, Grace, I love stories like that, too. Kind of reminds me of Hallmark Channel. I guess maybe that's one of the reasons why I like Hallmark so much. I kind of identify with some of those movies sometimes. I know a lot of them are cheesy. I don't care. I love it. 12 years in January. Lena, congratulations. That's fantastic. And then some more peppermint candies. These are a little different, though. These almost look like the disco balls. They have little mirrors for the different colors that are here. So they're just plastic. I think we got these at Hobby Lobby. But I like them. So there's that. Oh, and then got a couple of buttons that I also stick on the tree. You know me, I can't resist it. And these are annual pass holder buttons from the Food and Wine Festival at Disney California Adventure. So there's one that represents Carthay Circle. And it's just food and wine. And then this one represents Grizzly Peak. And it shows some grapes and cheese. So both those buttons go on the tree. And then my niece got me these ornaments, and they're all vegetable based. So there's that.
Lunch?
Yeah, you can make lunch.
Are you guys hungry?
Great. Yeah, who's hungry? Who wants lunch?
I could just do the smoothie for
Got a corn. Yeah, we can do a smoothie. Got a corn,
I'm starving.
asparagus, and a tomato. So these go on the tree as well. My niece bought me those little knitted ornaments. Pam wants lunch. So I also put a little note sometimes inside, and it just says 2014 from Megan, my niece, crocheted vegetables. That way I know what goes in this little box. Okay, so this box is just about done. And the last thing from this one, these are ornaments that we picked up last year. And we started identifying ourselves not just as Pepper Tree Villa, but as a PTV. So we have our PTV ornaments that go on this peppermint gingerbread tree too. Not knowing. Did not know how popular the acronym would become. But now people are saying, I want my PTV. Like that just flatters. I'm just taken back by the whole thing. Can't believe that everyone's here. I love our village. Just love everyone. I have one more little shoebox here to unpack, and then I think Ben says I want my PTV. One more box of ornaments, and let me get another tray here so I can unbox these. And again, just various assorted ornaments. And some more handmade ornaments. This is a little beaded little peppermint candy cane kind of thing, a little beaded ornament that my sister makes. Oh, let's see. Ours are almost the same thing. You're right. PSV is almost exactly the same thing. It's easier than writing out paper, scissors, and vacations. Oh my! You just say, hi, PSV. It's a lot easier. Okay. I want to live closer to my PTV. Thank you, Pam. Oh, wow. So we're just about done unpacking all the peppermint gingerbread ornaments. Yep, we will start decorating the tree shortly. Got the village done. Got these ornaments almost unpacked. We have a time-lapse video coming of some of the decorating as well. Want to make sure that you can see how we do some things. Stevie Lee, you're right. I just say, hi, Lena. It is easier. If I were on my computer more often, I'd be able to just tag everyone. But I just write out everyone's names when I'm on my phone or on my iPad, because I'm usually chatting that way more than anything. I'm rarely in front of the computer to chat while on YouTube. Because, yeah, it's hard to tag on the phone. I do it, but you have to spell out the whole name. Again, just more gingerbread houses and things. And a jar of peppermint candies. Zachary. Doug is still in the kitchen. He's like a statue. He never leaves the kitchen.
Well, I'm eating. I'm starving.
Yeah, he's hungry. I'm actually kind of hungry too. Let's see. Just a few more ornaments to unwrap here. And then I can start decorating the tree. I'll show you what the tree's lights look like too, when it's all in place. I have to place the tree in just the right spot. It's not quite set in its position.
Well, we need to get behind there.
So we have to get behind the tree? Okay, there's that. I'm really just about done here. This is great. Okay. Lena, you're really only 11 subscribers away from 150. Oh, that's congratulations, Lena. By the way, anyone, if you're in the stream and you've not yet subscribed to Lena's channel, Paper, Scissors, and Vacations Oh My, please do so. Lena's been very busy. She's been doing a good job of building her channel up. She did daily vlogging for Vlogtober, and that is not an easy feat. Even just going live every day can be a challenge. I have a lot of research that I need to do every day for the Daily Dose. But doing a live stream like this, if I'm just doing a live stream and I'm happy to be unpacking my ornaments, that's not so difficult. What is difficult, though, is editing a video. And if you put the music to it and everything, it can be a challenge. So go there onto the link that Pam's Fam just dropped and subscribe to Lena's channel, Paper, Scissors, and Vacations Oh My. Just a delightful person. She's always so.
Well, what does she do? Have people let her know? Does she do scrapbooking?
Oh yeah, she does a lot of scrapbooking, and she also talks about
person.
vacations and things like that. Oh, I need to get the battery plugged in on the. Forgot to plug the computer back in. Let me get this back in. There we go.
Yeah, let everybody know what she does. So
Yeah, she does. She does daily vlog. Well, she did daily vlogging in October, where she would just talk about various things around the house, different experiences, personal things that were happening. She showed decorating the outside of her house at Christmas, but she does a lot of scrapbooking. She's starting to partner with other channels. I know that she partners with Mama and the Mouse, Myers and the Mouse. She will do some crafting with Mama Mouse.
does she do the journals, the scrapbooking journals? That's the the monthly, yearly journals. Do you scrapbook and journal?
Oh, I don't know if she does. Do you do that, Lena? Oh, Lena, thank you. She loves the Daily Dose of Disney. Thank you.
But does she use I forgot what there's a line of them out there that do the journal, like your scrapbooking journal.
Mm-hmm.
Does she do those? Can she hear me?
She does. She says, I do bullet journals.
Yeah, that's my mom.
That's what they are. Yeah.
My mom does those all the time. So she's always asking me, here in California, is there this line of stuff? So my mom's a big scrapbooker too, but got into journaling.
Pearl Manhattan, thank you for joining. Good to have you here. I did Vlogmas on my channel last year from October to December. It was hard, burnt me out. It's very hard work. It is not easy.
Where's your sippy cup? You don't have one?
My sippy cup? No, I would need a fresh one from the cabinet. Any cup we use, Doug just calls them sippy cups.
Well, it just does.
It's
I'm gonna
just
make
the
a
way it is.
hideous noise.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move some things around. Doug is going to be turning on the blender in the back.
Vitamix. Okay.
So I'll try and talk over the Vitamix. but it can get a little loud in here. So anyway, the ornaments. Yeah, he's tapping it down now. So hopefully the sound is coming out now, other than just the Vitamix in the background. Stevie, if you go into your phone settings and find the accessibility tab and turn on talkback, that's how I use mine. Mike, that is awesome. So that's how you do that. That is so smart. Oh my goodness. Lena, you are vlogging daily in November. No wonder I've seen so many vlogs posting this month. You're going to live stream when you're on vacation and Vlogmas in December. Yeah, we're going to be doing Vlogmas too. We have already the 12 Days of Cookies. Ben will be doing his episodes of Life with Ben. And we're also going to talk about Christmas decorations and other things that we do around the Bay Area for Christmas. So yeah, Vlogmas is going to be pretty busy for us. Yeah, Pearl, it's definitely a commitment. It's true. Lena is absolutely right. It's a big commitment to vlog like that. Yes, I'm going to be on a live stream with Lena in January. She's already scheduled that. I've got to make sure that I don't forget about that too. Okay, Stevie, go enjoy dinner and we'll talk with you later. Remember, we're going to be going live at 10 p.m. tonight with PTV Live. So let's see, what else do I have here? I've got all my ornaments unpacked. Now I just need to put things back in the tote. And then I can get this tote back in the garage. That's actually not bad. Let's see. And that box goes there. And okay, I think that tote is ready to go back to the garage. We used to take all of our boxes, all of our totes, everything out of the garage and set them up all throughout the house. And it got to the point where it was just overwhelming. We got so much stuff, we could barely walk anywhere. So we thought, you know what? Let's fix that. Let's just do a little bit at a time. So we do it in layers. Oh, thank you.
So this is a smoothie.
So in honor of D&G, Dilly Dilly.
Yes. Where's my phone?
Oh, back in a moment, Bob and Ashley were showing the boats departing. Oh, okay, Candy Mom. And Pearl, you're saying, I'm starting 2 businesses, so I need to get back into it. Also visiting Disneyland in April 2020. We'll vlog that. Oh, fantastic, Pearl. That's great. We love Disneyland. It is our home park. At least what we consider our home park. It's not very close by. It's 350 some odd miles away, but we still call it our home park.
It is right now. If we left, it would take us. Disneyland directions.
Oh, Pearl, she's up in near Seattle. Oh, very good. Let's see, Seattle.
It would take us right now if we didn't stop to take a pee or get gas. It would take us 6 hours, and it's just shy of 400 miles.
Okay, just shy of 400 miles, 6 hours. So that's how far we are from Disneyland. Fort Lewis. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're 400 miles, 6 hours.
I have a friend that lives in Shoreline, just north of Seattle. And I also have had friends in Gig Harbor and Spokane. Of course, that's in the eastern part of the state. A little closer into town, I've had people in Puyallup and in Kent. So I love Washington. It's a beautiful state. Just so beautiful up there. Oh, my. So let me show you. Let's get the tree in place, can we? Oh, you're sitting down and enjoying your.
Well, we're having
LCP.
lunch, but why can't you decorate it now?
Because we need to get the tree in its proper place. It's a little too far forward. Don't we need to pull it back just a bit?
Yeah, but can't we do it after we decorate so you can crawl?
best that we don't do that because of the ornaments making the tree that much heavier.
Well, if you want to decorate it now,
So
I'm
I'm
gonna decorate it now.
yeah, I'm thinking about putting some ornaments on the tree.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's go ahead and we're gonna
I need to
move.
reply back to a few things.
Yeah, Doug is doing some work, so we're gonna be moving
Well,
this tree.
needs to go on there. We
Yes,
haven't dealt with
that's right. We
these.
need to. Oh, I cannot start decorating until those lights go on. So
Yeah.
you know what? Let's go ahead and delay putting on the ornaments, and I'll just do some cleaning up, and then we'll get that ready. So anyway, we're
Why
getting.
don't you tell everybody to go?
We're
We're
closing in on. We're almost there at 3 hours. So here I am again.
Yeah,
So,
and then we'll go daily dose, and then we're gonna go live for
So-
a couple of hours.
yeah. So
We're at a time where we can stand still.
it's just about 3 hours right now that we've been doing our live stream here. Oh, my sister lived in Puyallup. However you spell Puyallup. I think that's spelled correctly, Pam. Yeah, yeah. Lena confirmed it.
Because we're gonna go on a daily dose, and we're gonna go
Oh,
on again tonight.
Pearl, thank
so-
you so much for doing that for Lena. Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you've enjoyed this. We've had a lot of fun with this stream. It's just about 3 hours today that I've been able to hang out with my village, and we always enjoy this. Doug, do you have anything that you want to share?
Just thank you all for sharing everything with us. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. For those of you that just joined or have been here, make sure that you hit that like button on the video. We really appreciate that. That always helps. Let's see, for those of you also new to the channel, there are a couple of shows that we do here regularly. We do the Daily Dose of Disney. That's every day, usually at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Today, I may be doing it also at 3, so that we can do it real quick like. Don't you think so, Doug? We can do the Daily Dose at 3 here. That's in an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll do the Daily Dose in about an hour from now. So I'll put out a little notice on that. And then we'll also be back tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern for our regular weekly show, PTV Live. And tonight we're going to be discussing Disney Plus on the eve of its release. Also, Ben is the other regular show that we have on our channel. My twin brother does his regular weekly vlogging called Life with Ben. Now, he personally considers his life boring, but everyone else seems to really be fascinated by it. Pam, yay, more of my PTV. Thank you so much, Pam. Appreciate that. So, yeah, Life with Ben. He, man, I cannot believe he's actually been doing that 6 months now. He does a weekly vlog, does all the editing, comes up with the topics and things like that. He does a great job. It's turned into a lot of food reviews lately too, which is odd because Ben doesn't do any cooking, but he loves to go out to eat. So he's been doing that a lot. PTV, PTV, PTV. Pam wants him to do cardio. And there's Zachary. Yeah, Zachary, you're going to be doing. Oh, Ben just put in some emojis there of hamburgers and pizza. Yay, a day full PTV. So excited. Thank you, Mike. I'm so glad that you're happy about that. It's been a lot of fun hanging out today. And yeah, Doug just
Sorry, my
finished.
brain is somewhere else. I have to do work.
Yeah,
so.
Doug is working.
So he's blah blah. And
I'm off today. It's Veterans Day, so I'm off. But I promise I'll be back in just a little under an hour with an episode of the Daily Dose of Disney. So I'll be back very shortly. Oh, Cargo, thank you. You were here earlier today and you just came back. So thank you so much. But in the meantime, I go ahead and end this stream for now. Thank you so much for hanging with us. I appreciate it. It's always fun to hang out with my village. Everyone, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in about an hour for the Daily Dose of Disney. I'll put a link out there so that you can get reminded that it's going to happen. So if you've got your bell rung on your subscribe button for our channel, you'll get an alert that we are live. So we'll see you later in about an hour for the Daily Dose of Disney. Everyone, Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. We'll see you in about an hour. Bye, everyone.